Hello everyone, and welcome to Fictional Vortex. So we are back with an interesting series on what if Naruto become a Prince of Darkness with vampire hybrid. But before we start, I just want to remind you to please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button if you enjoy my content. Let's start the story. Naruto is running for his life. He is captured by Root Anbu. Danzo wanted him to become a weapon for his selfish ambitions. Naruto managed to escape from his cell and he's trying to escape from the base. He held his burnt arm and pumping adrenaline in his scarred and bruised up leg. He was been experimented on for almost 5 years. That bastard Danzo lied to Naruto's grandfather, Sarutobi, that Naruto was killed in a mob attack. Danzo lied so he can experiment of how to unlock the secrets of gaining Kyuubi's chakra. The experiments were brutal and savage. They injected various untested chemicals and newly developed jutsu. The 5 years of experiments were torture for him, sleeping in his cold dark cells and eating tasteless foods that have high nutrients but no love in the food. This place will forever haunt him. For 5 years in the streets since he was kicked out from the orphanage has gained his skill of stealth. He hides in the shadows and waits for the Root Anbu who are searching for him are gone before he runs into the empty corridors. The corridors is flashing in red and the sounds of klaxons echoes loudly. Naruto was too scared and spiritually broken to notice. All he cares about is freedom. Huff, I'm nearly there, hee. I'm free, said Naruto in relief. His nightmarish days in Root HQ are now over. Naruto rushes to the exit until a kunai plunges into his leg causing him to fall to the ground. Naruto then starts to crawl for his life. He wants to be free from the root scientists and mostly from Danzo. The gates are slowly closing. Naruto crawls faster and faster trying to escape but the doors are forever shut. His hope of freedom is now shattered. Naruto sits up and turns to see he is surrounded by Danzo and his Root Anbu. Naruto shivers in fear as Danzo walks closer to him and lifts his cane to brutally beat Naruto to a pulp. Naruto, said Danzo grinning sadistically as he taps his cane like a whacking stick. What did I tell you about escaping here? No. Please sir don't, begs Naruto as he is completely terrified. Whack! Danzo whacks Naruto with his cane. Naruto's screams of fear and pain echoes in the corridors of Root HQ. Unfortunately Naruto's screams can't reach outside to Konoha. Whack! The whack stings his arms. Whack another on his back, leaving a thick red line. Whack! 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 The last whack broke Danzo's cane. Naruto whimpers as he is now in more pain. Blood seeps out from the bruises. Ooji-san. Help me, said Naruto weakly. Wham! Danzo kicks Naruto hard onto the floor. Then he spat on Naruto's bloodied and bruised face. That fool can't help you, demon, said Danzo as he now holds his new cane and walks away. Take him back to the cells. We have a lot of catching up to do. Hi, Lord Danzo, said Root Anbu Captain. Get this demon back to his cell. Naruto weakly watches the Root Anbu walking closer to him. After that he fell unconscious on the floor. Naruto's mindscape. Naruto woke up in his mindscape. Instead of being in the usual sewer that he goes in to speak with Kyuubi. The Kyuubi was taunting him about being weak but the Kyuubi is what is still making Naruto sane. Barely. Naruto is now in a dungeon. He sees 2 figures chained up. The first is a red-haired woman in a red kimono. Naruto knows that's the Kyuubi as the ears and tails got that away. The second is in a black leather straitjacket. His flowing black hair covers his face. As you see, the man's eyes are glowing red and his smile is twice horrible and scary than Danzo's in Naruto's opinion. Hello Naruto. The man in the black leather straitjacket spoke as he stood up and breaks himself free from the straitjacket that was nailed up to the walls. The man's fanged grin scares Naruto. Naruto's completely snaps and starts to run for his life. No please, I want to live, cries Naruto in fear, desperation and loneliness. Naruto tries to run but he is grabbed and slammed to the wall, the man grinning his fanged smile, terrifying Naruto. He hears the man's dark sadistic grin and sees the glowing red demonic eyes. Those eyes are even worse than Kyuubi, it's like he's staring death right in the face. And to make things worse for Naruto, Kyuubi's chains are breaking from her arms and legs. Kyuubi grins evilly. I am free, said Kyuubi as she walks to the terrified Naruto. Aw, such a scared child. 5 years in hell sure does damage his mind. It's amazing that he's not yet insane. Indeed, maybe we can heal these damages, said the man as he shows his fangs to Naruto. Naruto whimpers and starts to cry. He is about to be tortured again. 5 years of nothing but pain and suffering. All Naruto knows is only pain. He's been in the darkness so long that he doesn't know how long. Naruto closes his eyes to wait for the man and Kyuubi to hurt him and, if luck, kill him, ending his miserable life. The man slowly puts Naruto down as the dungeons changes into a classy room with a warm fireplace. The room is dark and the only light source is from the fire in the fireplace. The man is now dressed in a red trench coat with a large red hat with a wide rim covering the man's face. Kyuubi is sitting on a dark brown leather couch, looking at the dancing fires in the fireplace. The man is pouring a dark red liquid in his wineglass. He looks at Naruto shivering in fear. "Have a seat, Naruto, it is time for you to know," said the man as he sits on a dark red settee and drinks his drink. Naruto hesitates to sit as he is with a stranger and Kyuubi no Kitsune, the demon that almost destroyed Konoha 10 years ago. "Please Naruto, I think you need to listen to this, it can help you," said Kyuubi nicely, which surprises and shocks Naruto. Kyuubi was being horrible to him for 7 years, taunting him and calling him weak. Naruto stayed away since he heard that Kitsunes are demons infamous for trickery. She might be tricking him so she can hurt him. "It's okay Kyuubi, I'll tell him anyway," said the man as he looks at Naruto. "Naruto, you are about to awaken your true powers." Naruto widens his eyes at what the stranger said. What powers Naruto has, he could be lying, and he doesn't have any powers because that was proven from the brutality from Root for 5 years. "You're lying, I don't have any powers, I'm a weak, scared and hopeless child with his dreams broken and on the urge of insanity," said Naruto as he starts to sob. "I never wanted this to happen to me. All I know now is pain, fear, suffering and loneliness. I don't know love, happiness and hope." "Wrong. There is hope for you Naruto, we can help you," said the stranger. "Help me? Where were you when I was forced to be strapped into the tables and get injected chemicals in my body? Where were you when I tried to escape this place and hoping to be free? Where were you when Danzo and his Root cronies kidnapped me and sent me in a world of pain and suffering?" shouts Naruto as his eyes turn red and glows. But these aren't the eyes of Kyuubi. No, this is different. Naruto screams in anger for the pain he went through as the shadows dance wildly like the room was on fire. Then chains shot out from Naruto's body and pierced through the stranger's body. The hooks at the end of the chains dug into the flesh, but the stranger did not wince in pain. He was rather enjoying it. Then the chains starts to drain the blood from the stranger and enters Naruto's body. Naruto screams as he starts to see into the memories of the stranger. Blood, death, carnage and lust. Those are the thing that Naruto sees as starts to change. His scars and bruises starts to fade away and his torn up clothes replaces into a formal dark tuxedo. As Naruto screams, his teeth are changing into fangs. His sorrow-filled blue eyes are changing into glowing red eyes filled with hatred. Then more hooked chains shot out from Naruto and pierced Kyuubi's body. As Naruto absorbed Kyuubi's blood, he also absorbs her chakra, and seeing her memories, death, destruction, insanity and lust is filled in the Demon Queen's mind. As Naruto sees the images of the strangers impaling the innocent and Kyuubi tearing mortals to shreds, Naruto starts to lift his lips into a long, sadistic and terrifying smile. Real world. As Naruto rests in his cell bed, the lights start to flicker and die. At the security room, the Root Anbu leaves to check. As he enters the shadows, nothing came out except the scream of terror from the Root Anbu. 5 minutes after, another Root Anbu arrives to check if the Root has never left the shadows is alright. "Hey pal, are you alright?" said the Root Anbu. All was silence. The Root Anbu takes out his touch and illuminates the shadow-blanked room. As the Root Anbu searches for the missing Root Anbu, he widens his eyes under his mask to eye a body and another. The second body is moving, but the other that is the missing Root Anbu is not. The second body is 4 foot tall, blonde hair and wearing rags. It is Naruto. Naruto has his month on the dead Root Anbu's neck. Blood pours out from the neck of the dead Anbu. The Root Anbu starts to shiver at the sight of Naruto sucking the dead Root Anbu's blood. Naruto stops to see the shacking light. He drops the dead Root Anbu and lifts his blood-stained mouth into a fanged grin. "Nice night for a drink, isn't it?" said Naruto before the light vanishes. "Ugh!" The scream echoes in the darkness as the Root Anbu is no more. Naruto exits the shadows. wiping off the blood from his hand and licks it. Then two figures slowly walks from the shadows. It's the Root Anbu, but something is different about them. Their bodies are all shriveled up like a raisin due to the lack of blood in their bodies. Their eyes are glowing purple. Grunts and moans escapes from the Root Anbu's dry voices. The Root Anbus are now ghouls, reanimated corpses under the command of Naruto. The two ghouls follow Naruto as he walks to the now dark corridors of Root Anbu. The lights are cut and darkness covers the base. Hokage Tower Sarutobi is doing his Hokage duties. He is finding it hard to concentrate due to the fact he lost his grandson, that Danzo quoted, that died from a mob attack. Sarutobi doesn't believe Danzo because he was a ninja veteran and retired or not. Ninjas are masters of deception. He sent his loyal of all Anbu, Kakashi Hatake, or in his codename Inu, to investigate and locate the Root base. Sarutobi disbanded Root for Naruto's safety, but he knows Danzo will keep it active. He is going to have Danzo executed, but first he needs proof. In a puff of smoke, a silver-haired Anbu with a dog mask bows to Sarutobi. "Report, Inu," said Sarutobi as he smokes his pipe. Inu nods and reports to Sarutobi. "I located the Root base, however they managed to have it on lockdown and the power is turned off. We were unable to infiltrate it and save Naruto," said Inu. "I see. Anything else?" said Sarutobi. "Surprisingly, we heard inside a lot of screaming, like they are being attacked by a monster," said Inu. Then he gasped in shock and fear. "Could it be possible that the Kyuubi has been free?" "Let's pray to Kami that the demon is not free," said Sarutobi as he removes his robes, then reveals his battle armor. "Gather many off-duty Anbu and Jonin as possible, Inu. We are in a rescue mission." "Hi, Lord Hokage," said Inu as he vanishes in thin air. Sarutobi sighs as he looks at the carved-up mountain that reveals the four faces of the Hokage. "Oh Minato, if you were still alive you would see how corrupted this village has become, especially at how they treated your son," said Sarutobi before he leaves. Root Anbu base. The base is in lockdown and the doors are sealed shut. It took hours for the Anbu to blow up the doors. As the doors are opened, the light outside enters the base. Sarutobi and the Jonin and Anbu gasps at the carnage in the base, but no blood stains the walls and floors, only beheaded Root Anbus and scientists litters the floors. "What kind of monster could do this?" said a Jonin named Inoichi Yamanaka. "I don't know. From all the carnage I have seen, I've never seen anything like this. Not a single drop of blood was seen and the corpses are all shriveled up," said Sarutobi. "It's like the blood has been drained from their bodies," said Inu. Sarutobi nods as he walks into the dark base. "Inu, you take your Anbu squad and try and turn on the power. If possible, find some survivors. We need to know who or what did this," said Sarutobi. "Hi," said Inu as he and his squad enters the darkness. "The rest follows me. We need to find and rescue Naruto," said Sarutobi. "Hi," said the Jonin as they follow Sarutobi. Root power room. Inu and his enters the power room. He sees the power box completely totaled. There goes the power. Someone or something must have destroyed the power box to kill its prey in the darkness," said Inu. "Taka, go and try to fix the power box." "Hi," said the hawk-masked Anbu as he goes to repair the power box. "Saru, Neko, go and find some survivors," said Inu. "Hi," said the monkey and cat-masked Anbu as they leave the power room. "Hubby, Tora, come with me," said Inu as he also leaves the power room. The snake and tiger-masked Anbu leaves the power room also as they follow Inu. Inu took out his Tonto as he has a feeling that he is being watched. "Swords out and get ready," said Inu. "What's wrong?" said Hubby. "It's too quiet, and I don't like the look of this darkness," said Inu. "It's too evil." Then suddenly a humming sound echoes the corridor and the lights starts to flicker. As the lights starts to come on, the corridors is empty, completely. "What's the problem?" "The room's empty," said Tora. "Exactly," said Inu. The base was in lockdown, trapping hundreds of Root Anbu and scientists, including Danzo. The power's been cut and the power room has been totaled. Something is not right. "Captain, I fixed the AGHHH, screams Taka as he's been dragged in the power room. Inu rushes to see a corpse of a Root Anbu biting Taka's neck. "Help me please." Inu rushes in and beheads the corpse. The body slumps to the ground like a puppet without strings. Taka is holding his bite wound. Inu sighs as prepares to kill Taka. "Forgive me," said Inu. "Wait, no," shouts Taka before Inu behead Taka. "Captain Inu, what is the meaning of this?" said Tora. "Taka has been infected, the corpse has been reanimated, catching us off guard," said Inu. "If they bite or scratch you, I won't hesitate to kill you, it's the only way." After that, Inu leaves the power room and walks to find Naruto and if possible, some survivors. Root Laboratory Sarutobi enters the lab, it is littered with dead corpses. "Burn them," said Sarutobi as he keeps searching. The Jonin performs fire jutsus on the corpses. They extinguish the room if caught fire. Sarutobi goes around and looks at the lab notes that tell about Naruto. Harsh and inhumane experiments were done here. He then notices DVDs on the desk. He takes out one and puts it in the player. October 10th 20XX. It's been 10 years now since the Yondaime died and sealed the Kyuubi in the lab. Subject: Naruto Uzumaki. "We will now try to inject these chemicals to see the reaction and if our guinea pig survives," said the root scientist as he injects the chemical into Naruto. "No, please quadruple AAG GGGHHHHHH OGSAN help me," screams Naruto. Sarutobi turns off the player and throws the screen to the ground in anger. Danzo was a heartless bastard. How could he experiment on an innocent child? Even he cries out Sarutobi's given name by Naruto. Sarutobi wipes off the tear from his old eyes and looks to see the Jonin burning the corpse. Danzo's office. Inu and his squad arrives at Danzo's office. Inu signals his squad to search for Danzo while he goes through the document in the file cabinet. Danzo has been secretly stealing from the treasury so he can keep his base online, said Inu until he gasps. So Itome was innocent. It was Danzo and his root cronies that massacred the Uchiha clan. "Captain, we found him," said Tora as he restrains the traumatized Danzo. In Danzo's undamaged eyes shows fear. From 60 years' experience as a ninja, he saw true terror before him. Inu grabs Danzo by the collar and glares at the old war hawk. "Who did this and where's Naruto?" said Inu. The demon D did this. He slaughtered them and turned most of my men into ghouls," said Danzo in fear. "He's after me. He should have killed me but he couldn't find me. He's still looking for me. Please don't let him find me." Inu ignored Danzo's pathetic pleas as he puts chakra disruptor cuffs on his hand. "Danzo, you are under arrest for treason, unauthorized use of root base and kidnapping a child for inhumane experiments," said Inu as he drags Danzo out his office. "No please. He'll kill me," shouts Danzo until Naruto appears from the shadows and lunges onto his neck. Ag. Naruto bit hard onto his neck, while tearing him limb from limb. Inu drags his squad back, then he takes off his mask and headband that covers his left eye. Naruto finishes draining Danzo's blood. He looks at Inu in hunger. "That's enough, Naruto, your suffering ends now," said Inu as the tomos from his Sharingan eye spins. Naruto looks at the red eye and starts to get woozy. His red eyes turns back to blue and his fangs vanish. "I Inu Oni-san," said Naruto before he drops to the floor asleep. Inu covers his Sharingan as he starts to feel weak from using it. He then takes out a communicator and contacts Sarutobi. "Lord Hokage, I found Naruto," said Inu. "Well done, Inu, and any sign of Danzo?" said Sarutobi. "I'm afraid Naruto killed him. It appears the 5 years of torture and experimentation made him gone insane," said Inu. "And I think Naruto is the cause of this carnage," said Inu. "Did you sense the Kyuubi's chakra flowing in Naruto?" said Sarutobi. "No, the Kyuubi didn't cause him to do this, it was something darker," said Inu. "I see. Place explosives around the base," said Sarutobi. "This base must be buried." "Lord Hokage, I found something very interesting. It appears that Itome did not massacre the Uchiha clan. Danzo killed them so he can claim the Sharingan," said Inu. "Well, that is interesting. With this evidence, Itome will be pardoned and returned to Konoha. Also tell Sasuke about the true murderer." Sarutobi over and out. Inu puts away the communicator and looks at his squad. "Plant explosives around the base. If you see any ghouls, burn them," said Inu as he carries Naruto. "Hi," said the Anbu squad as they vanish to plant explosives around the base. Inu then rushes out to the exit carrying Naruto in his arms. Oh Naruto. What did they do to you? Thought Inu root Anbu base gates. Inu arrives with Naruto. Sarutobi checks on Naruto's condition, he sees blood in his mouth. What happened? Said Sarutobi. Naruto killed Danzo, he sank his teeth in his neck and torn him to shreds, said Inu. The bastard deserves it, experimenting on a poor child like that, said a Jonin named Anko. Naruto wrinkled his nose and slowly opened his eyes. He sees Sarutobi and the Jonin that sees Naruto as a hero. Inochi Yamanaka, Sume Inuzuka, Asuma Sarutobi, Shikaku Nara and Anko Midarashi. Oji-san, you came, said Naruto. That's right, said Sarutobi smiling, and don't worry, Danzo is dead. Naruto widened his eyes at the news. Dead, who killed him? Said Naruto. He doesn't remember, the insane bloodlust must have made him unaware of his actions, thought Inu. Poor kid, but it's a good thing that he doesn't remember or he'll get more traumatized. Are the explosives in place? Said Sarutobi. The Anbu arrives, only leaving Saru, Neko and Tora. Where's Hubby? Said Inu. A ghoul got him, we have to kill him and cut through an army of them, said Tora. Inu nods at this. I see, are the explosives in place? Said Inu. Hi, said the three Anbu. Good, now to blow up this terrible place, said Sarutobi as he, the Jonin and Anbu leaves the base. Inu performs a hand sign and the base explodes and buries underground. Sarutobi held Naruto in his arms. His grandson is saved but heavily traumatized. Come Naruto, let's go to the hospital to check you up, said Sarutobi as he leaves. In the shadows, the stranger from Naruto's mind and Kyuubi appears as they watch the Konoha ninjas leave. It seems that Naruto has put up a great performance, said the man. Indeed, shame he doesn't remember the carnage, said Kyuubi. Kyuubi no longer has her fox ears and tails, she is wearing a sexy police uniform with tight shorts that fit her smooth legs. Konoha Hospital. Naruto is having his checkup by his personal doctor. He told Naruto to open his mouth and placed a splint on his tongue to see his throat. He also checks his teeth for tooth decay. What got the doctor curious are Naruto's fangs. The doctor takes out his stethoscope and places the end on Naruto's chest. The doctor does a uh-huh as he leaves Naruto in the examination room to speak to Sarutobi and Inu. It seems Naruto is healthy, whatever Root did to him, the conditions are strangely gone, said the doctor. Is there anything different about him? I mean, I saw him slaughter Danzo before my eyes, said Inu. Well, when I checked to see if Naruto has any cavities of gum disease, I saw his teeth are in perfect condition, plus his canines grew sharp and long, sharper than an Inuzuka's, said the doctor, and there's the heartbeat, he has none. What? Shouts Sarutobi and Inu in shock. I can hear no heartbeat in Naruto's chest, but that's not all. He refuses to eat, said the doctor. I tried to give him something to eat but he refuses to eat. When I tried to force feed him he starts to cough and clutch his chest. That is strange to Sarutobi. Then Inu thought of something. Doctor, could you bring in a bag of blood? Said Inu. Why? Said the doctor. I have a hunch, just maybe, said Inu. Okay, but I don't understand, said the doctor as he leaves to get a bag of blood. Kakashi, what are you suggesting? Said Sarutobi. When we entered the base, the whole base was filled with bodies but not a drop of blood stained the walls, and then there's the fact that Naruto killed Danzo and bit his neck, said Inu, or in his real name Kakashi. Sarutobi took a thought of it and then it hit him. You don't mean Naruto's? That's right, said Kakashi. But the sun is out, who can it be? Said Sarutobi. Then it's possible that he's a half-blood, said Kakashi. The doctor arrives with a bag of blood. Here's the blood, now can tell me why you need it, said the doctor. Word tells less, I'll show you instead, said Kakashi as he snatches the bag of blood and enters the room. As Kakashi enters the room, Naruto wrinkles his nose and looks at Kakashi with a bag of blood. Hungry? Naruto nods. Here you go, said Kakashi as he tosses the bag of blood to Naruto. Naruto rips the top off and drinks the bag like a carton of juice. As Naruto finishes he starts to yawn and drifts to sleep. The doctor widens his eyes at what he was. The fangs, lack of heartbeat and hunger of blood, said the doctor as he looks at Kakashi. is he? Yes, Naruto's a vampire. Well, technically Dhampir, but you get the picture, said Kakashi. What's the difference? Said the doctor. Dhampirs are half vampire and half human. They have no weaknesses and incredibly strong. Also they drink blood once every 3 months. That 3 times more than a vampire can hold without blood. Said Kakashi. Sai Naruto must have awoken his vampiric blood in his veins, and 10 years without blood must have made him gone, savage. So Naruto had his fill. Said the doctor. For now, he can go on without feeding for 3 months. Said Kakashi. But giving him more is the problem, and if the villagers finds out Naruto is a dhampir, it can get disastrous. What do we do then? Said the doctor. We'll keep this a secret. Once he's in need to feed, I'll go get him before he feed on virgins, said Kakashi. Virgins? Said the doctor. Sarutobi nods at this. If this gets out, then Naruto will be hunted again for being a vampire that will enter houses and feed on female virgins. Then it's decided. For now on, this will be branded as a SSS class secret, said Sarutobi. Kakashi, you will be Naruto's guardian. If he has the urge, then stop him. Hi, said Kakashi next day. Forset of death. Naruto is slowly waking up. Sarutobi has assigned Kakashi to guard and protect Naruto, and so Kakashi adopts Naruto and moves to the forest of death. It's perfect for Naruto since there's less sunlight, and it's great for Kakashi to train him. Ever since Sarutobi permits the adoption, Naruto calls Kakashi his new big brother since he's more of a brother figure than a father figure. This pleases Kakashi because he has no experience of being a father. Plus Kakashi doesn't have to worry about feeding Naruto now because of his new diet. Kakashi hunts some game and drains the blood for Naruto's 3 monthly feeding. Kakashi is also Naruto's personal sensei. He teaches him how to channel his chakra and helps him build his speed by cross-country and playing tag. So Naruto dashes through the trees. He doesn't notice Kakashi land on him and taps his head. You're it? Said Kakashi before he vanishes. Naruto growls in frustration as Kakashi now dashes away from Naruto. As Naruto tries to catch his new big brother, he then starts to lose sight of him. The training was miles away and he is lost. Kakashi, I'm lost, said Naruto as he calls for his sensei, brother. At the house in the edge of the forest, Kakashi was panting as he is drained of chakra and energy. As he caught his breath as notices Naruto is not here. Damn it, I've got too carried away, said Kakashi as he leaves to search for Naruto. Naruto, where are you? Kakashi, shouts Naruto for Kakashi. The days are getting dark and the woods are getting eerie. This would scare any 10-year-old, but not Naruto as he went through a lot worse. Kakashi, Kaka Aghh, screams Naruto as he then falls into a pit. He then slides down from the loose roots from the trees near the hole and got tangled upside down by the vines. He groans in annoyance as he took out a kunai and cut himself loose from the he falls off. Oj. Thump, ow. Damn you, Nii-san, showing off, said Naruto as he dusted himself off. Where am I? Naruto is in some sort of hidden ruin. He passes through the bones of ninja from neighboring country that died from the Chunin exams years ago. It was dark in the ruins, but to Naruto it is clear as day. His eyes start to turn red as he smells a familiar aroma of blood in the air. Also he hears a voice in the ruins, 2 male voices echoes in the darkness. I can't believe that we're lost. I thought you know where you're going. Hey, don't blame me for not knowing the whereabouts of this place. This is my first time in Konoha. Yeah, whatever. As soon as we take the Hyuga Brad to Kumo, the better. This place gives me the creeps. Especially from the bones of our comrade are here. Don't get over your head. They were genin that died in the exams. That's not it. I heard that a monster in human form lives in these ruins hundreds of years ago. Stop talking bollocks. Number seriously, she comes out at night, and if anyone stupid enough enters here gets their blood sucked up. Whack, OW. What was that for? For being an idiot. There are no such things as monsters. But what about the Kyuubi that attacked this place 10 years ago? Just folklore from a shell-shocked ninja. Ha, demons. If that was true, then I'm the Raikage. Come on, I see a light out there. Okay. Damn, this brat's heavy. I thought she's petite. She is. You're just weak. The voices finished. Naruto follows the voices as he too try and find a way out. Then he finds a light at the end. He enters it and reveals a moonlit tomb. A dried-up corpse in a leather straitjacket is pinned up in a crucifix. It's like the stranger in Naruto's mind, but the corpse his short blonde hair and a feminine build. The voices that Naruto heard was two Kumo ninja there holding a girl that Naruto knows when he was 4. Her name was Hinata Hyuga. She is the heir of a proud and powerful clan called the Hyuga clan. They are famous for their bloodline called the Byakugan. The Byakugan enhances the Hyuga's eyesight to 360 degrees. The Kumo ninja once tried to abduct Hinata 7 years ago during a peace conference between Konoha and Kumo. The murder of the Kumo ambassador almost broke the peace between them by the Hyugas. They had to pay the price for that terrible deed. Hinata's father Hiyashi was about to give himself in when his twin brother Hizashi intervened and took his place. Now the Kumo ninjas kidnap Hinata again so they can use her to breed Hyuga warriors of their own. The two Kumo ninjas look at the crucified corpse and pulled a disgusting face. Damn, that is messed up. Kumo 1. Whoever that bitch was must have done something terrible to be in a state like this. Kumo 2. Lucky it wasn't us. Kumo 1. Hey! Shouts Naruto. The two Kumo ninjas then turn to see Naruto. Put Hinata down, said Naruto. Hey look, it's a kid. Kumo 1. Yeah, a nosy kid. Maybe we should teach him how to mind his own business. Kumo 2. Oh, I'm with you, pal. Kumo 1. The two Kumo ninjas puts Hinata down and charges at Naruto. Naruto dodges and ducks from the swipes and slashes from the kunai. Naruto kicks a Kumo ninja in the gut and rushes to save Hinata. As Naruto reaches for Hinata, a kunai flies past through Naruto's shoulder and pins above the corpse's head. Blood stained the edges of the kunai and drops on the hair of the corpse. Naruto does a muffled growl of pain as his wound stings and seeps out blood. The smell of his own blood is strong in his nose, as his eyes turn red and gave out a lustful groan. Whack! A Kumo ninja kicks Naruto on the head and flies and lands hard on the floor. You brat, consider yourself lucky that we're only here for the Hyuga brat. Kumo 1. Naruto growls as at the Kumo ninjas. They're gonna kidnap Hinata and he can't do anything about it. He failed to save her. Is that a way of a prince to think? Naruto turns to see the stranger from yesterday during the Root Base massacre. He widens his eyes in fear. Has he arrived to kill him? The stranger walks by and took out a strange metallic object. Then he points it at himself and exploded in blood. What the hell? Said Naruto in shock to see the stranger killed himself with that strange weapon. The blood stains the floor and starts to move and form into words saying, "Drink my blood and awaken you powers. When you do, you can save those who are precious to you. You will no longer worry about being weak and concerned about your friend's safety. Drink my blood." Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze. Naruto widened his eyes at the last part. The surname was the same name for the Yondaime. He will need some answers from Sarutobi, but first he needs to save Hinata from the Kumo ninjas. He dives in the puddle of blood and starts licking it clean. Then his eyes glow redder and he grins evilly. The moon then turns red and bats squeaks and flies around the ruins. Then the ruins turn dark and a pack of shadowy foxes with multiple demonic eyes dashes around the two Kumo ninjas. Naruto is now wearing a dark tuxedo and a dark long coat. In his side is a red-haired woman in a sexy police uniform, similar to Saras's Hellsing uniform, and holding a large long metal cylinder. "Hello Naruto. Need some help?" said the woman. Kyubi, how did you get out?" said Naruto in shock and then blushed at the style of clothing she is in. "You summoned me. Your desperation called me here, and as your new vampire familiar it's my duty to serve my master," said Kyubi as she smirks at the terrified Kumo ninjas. "What is thy bidding, master?" Naruto was still shocked, then he starts to smile as the power flow through him, this new awoken power. "Leave the ninjas to me, you take Hinata back home," said Naruto as he grins evilly. "What is this feeling? It's like the bloodlust is inside me, but I'm conscious this time, and I love it," thought Naruto. "Yes, master," said Kyubi as she dashes by and takes Hinata back home. "Oh no you don't," shouts Kumo Nin 1 as he throws a kunai at Kyubi. Then suddenly Kyubi caught the kunai in her hand and breaks it in her hand. This shocks the Kumo ninja. She broke a solid steel kunai like it was clay. "Wrong move guys," said Kyubi as she pulls out the cylinder and aims it at the Kumo, and something shot out from it and flies towards the Kumo. The Kumo ninjas dodges the object before it hits the ground and boom, the object explodes and the area is surrounded by smoke. The Kumo starts to cough as the smoke is getting in their lungs. As the smoke clears, Kyuubi with Hinata are gone, and so is Naruto. The ruins grew darker and darker as the shadows engulf the area. Red eyes appear in the shadows and glaring at the now terrified Kumo ninjas. Then they hear a low and scary growl. In the shadows large paws leaves the darkness and then the large red eyes leaves to reveal a giant demonic fox, even scarier than Kyuubi's former demon form. The fox drools out acidic saliva and blood. The saliva and blood touches the ground, melting it. The fox starts to chuckle sadistically as it slowly moves towards the two Kumo ninjas. The Kumo ninja starts to throw kunai and shuriken at the beast, but they just pass through the beast, like it wasn't there but a shadow. As the beast opens its mouth, Naruto came out and throws a kunai at the first Kumo ninja's chest. The kunai was connected by a steel rope. Naruto pulls it and brings his caught prey to him. He sank his teeth into the ninja's neck and the beast slams his jaws closed, devouring the ninja. The last ninja widens his eyes as the beast approached closer and closer. The beast then stops and roars at the petrified ninja. In the beast's mouth is Naruto draining the blood from the Kumo ninja that was killed. He then throws the corpse away and jumps out from the beast's mouth. The beast then starts to vanish in and transforms into the shadows under his feet. "Ah, a bit off for my taste, but it's still refreshing," said Naruto. "Maybe I should try your blood instead." The Kumo ninja steps back and Naruto casually walks towards him. He chuckles evilly as his red eyes starts to glow as he ascends in the darkness. Fear. Fear does make the blood taste even better. Brave blood is flat. Let's make this meal interesting, shall we? Said Naruto as more red eyes appears in the darkness. The ninja starts to tremble in fear. He never faced an opponent before, and to make things worse, that opponent is a demon inhuman. He drops to his behind and crawls backwards to a nearby wall. He stood up and sees a light. He runs towards it, but a kunai tied to a rope plunges onto his back. "Gah!" screams the Kumo ninja as Naruto smiles and reels him in like a caught fish in a lake. "Gah! No, please don't do this, gah!" Naruto sunk then plunges his hand into the ninja's chest, killing him dead. Naruto then starts to lick off the blood from his hand and smiles at the taste. "A bit too much fear, but absolutely delicious," said Naruto as the spilled blood then gets absorbed into his body like a sponge. His eyes then returns from sadistic red to calm blue. "Well, that was fun. Maybe I should return home before Nii-san gets worried." After that, Naruto vanishes into a flock of bats and flies out to the moonlight sky, returning home. In the ruins, the corpse starts to reanimate and begins to return to her former self. She released herself from the crucifix and starts to drink the remaining blood on the floor. Her eyes turn red and pulled out a dark grin similar to the stranger's. "Ah, it seems Master is a descendant. It's been a few hundred years since I had a good drink. And this Naruto is right. Fear does make it taste delicious," said the former corpse as she breaks herself free. Time to say hello to this Naruto. I hope he's nice." Naruto arrives back home in the edge of the forest of death, as Naruto enters his room. "Bonk. Ow," said Naruto as he rubs his head. He then looks up to see a rather pissed off Kakashi. "Where the hell were you, and explain why the Kyuubi is free?" shouts Kakashi as bonks Naruto on the head again and points at the new vampire Kyuubi, doing a sexy wink at Kakashi. You see, he, I don't know why the Kyuubi is free," said Naruto sheepishly as he shrugs his shoulders. Kyuubi, how did you get free?" "Good question, Master," said Kyuubi seductively as she winks at Naruto. Naruto blushed wildly and almost had a nosebleed. Kakashi gaped under his mask in shock of what Kyuubi said. "Master? Okay, Naruto, I need some explanation from you right now," thought Kakashi. Kyuubi starts explaining about Naruto going full-fledged vampire and draining two Kumo ninja that plotted on kidnapping Hinata. This pissed off Kakashi because it's too early for Naruto to feed. Kyuubi continues explaining, the transformation of the Narutos has mutated her as well. Instead of being a demon, Kyuubi is now a vampire and familiar to Naruto. Kakashi sighs at this and rubs on the back of the head. Now he has two vampires to worry about, and to make things worse, it's Kyuubi. "Well, I got to inform this to the Hokage. He better pay me extra of being the guardians of two vampires." Knock knock. Kakashi hears the door and opens it. Kakashi then sees a blonde-haired woman, about 19 years old and wearing a leather straitjacket. Can I help you? Said Kakashi. The blonde woman smiles, show her fangs at Kakashi. Is Naruto in? Said the woman. Oh geez, not another one, thought Kakashi as he sweat drops. I have had it with vampires today. Kakashi invites the woman in so she can speak to Naruto. She introduces herself as Sarah's Victoria. She was a servant of Naruto's ancestor Alucard. Kakashi groaned as he was unfortunately right. She is a vampire and he too heard of Alucard in the history books. Groan is what the Nara clan leader would say. How troublesome, said Kakashi as he's now getting a headache. Oh relax, I'm not here to bite you. I'm here to help you train Naruto here. Plus he's cute, said Sarah's as she tries to hide the blush from her face. Yep, just like his father. Oops, said Kakashi as he covers his mouth. Naruto then pulls a foxy grin at Kakashi for mentioning his father. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask Oji-san, but since you know, tell me, who are my parents, big brother? Said Naruto slyly looks at his adopted brother. Sai, I was gonna tell you when you became Jonin, but you have the right to know. I'll tell you. Said Kakashi. Naruto, your father is Minato Namikaze, the Yondaime of Konoha and legendary Yellow Flash. Your mother is Kushina Uzumaki. She is known as the Red Death of the Hidden Whirlpool Village. Also, she's the great-granddaughter of my master Alucard, said Sarah's with a cute smile. Kakashi gaped at this. Kushina is the descendant of Alucard and also a vampire? Then Kakashi took a thought of this and then it hit him. Oh, so that's why they call her the Red Death. I thought they call her that because of her red hair and sadist attitude, said Kakashi. Her sadism was inherited by my master, said Sarah's, crossing her arms as she remembers the scary, sadistic, fanged grins as he kills his enemies. But what happened to her? Said Naruto. She was murdered by a man in a gray robe and wielding strange blades. He mutters in a strange dead language that I believe that it's called Latin. I still remember his name though. His name was Alexander Anderson, said Kakashi. Naruto, Sarah and Kyuubi growls at that name. Kyuubi growled because Alexander is a Catholic priest that slaughtered her kin. Sarah's growled because she remembers the terrible memories involving Anderson. He almost killed her when he decapitated Alucard during their first encounter. Naruto growled because Anderson murdered his mother. Kakashi sighed at this and leaves the house. I'm gonna report this to the Hokage. Don't go sneaking out in the night, Naruto, because you're grounded, said Kakashi. What for? Argued Naruto. For releasing the Kyuubi and turning into a vampire, got lost in the woods and sniff feeding early, said Kakashi as he leaves. Naruto pouted and Kyuubi and Sarah's starts to laugh at Naruto's childish behavior. Hokage Tower Sarutobi is fighting the dreaded paperwork that he didn't notice Kakashi arriving. The muttered cursing from the old Hokage made Kakashi sweat drop. Kakashi clears his throat to get the Hokage's attention. Sarutobi looks to see Kakashi in front of his deck. Yo, said Kakashi lazily. Ah, Kakashi, how are things? Said Sarutobi. Bad, said Kakashi. What's wrong? Said Sarutobi. 1. I have 3 vampires in the house and 2. Kyuubi is free, said Kakashi as he sat down. Sarutobi gasps in shock at the Kyuubi is free part, then Kakashi continues speaking. It appears Naruto's vampiric transformation has mutated the Kyuubi and turned her into a vampire and became Naruto's servant and familiar. You said you have 3 vampires in the house, who's the third? Said Sarutobi. A woman named Sarah Victoria, said Kakashi. Thud, act, shouts Sarutobi as he clutches his chest and falls back from his chair. He is having a heart attack. Oh shit, not again, said Kakashi as he rushes back and takes out the portable defibrillator and revives Sarutobi. Clear. Zap. Sarutobi gasps and starts to breath again. Kakashi, you scared me back then. I swore that you said Sarah's Victoria is resurrected, ha ha ha, said Sarutobi. I don't know about that, but I was telling the truth, said Kakashi. Thud, ack, shouts Sarutobi as he clutches his chest and collapses again. Sai, why me? Said Kakashi as he charges the defibrillator and revives Sarutobi again. Clear. Zap. It took Sarutobi 5 minutes to calm down and walks back to his desk. Sai, 50 years and she is free. Who freed her? said Sarutobi. I believe it was Naruto, said Kakashi. Phew, what a relief, said Saruto as he wipes his forehead in relief. Why is it? Said Kakashi. Well, I should tell you, said Sarutobi. 50 years ago, the Nidaime Hokage was fighting against an all-powerful vampire named Sarah Victoria and her familiar named Pip Bernadette. It was a brutal fight. She slaughtered 1,000s of Konoha ninjas and citizens. The Nidaime imprisoned her in a hidden cell and grew a forest over it. That forest is called the Forest of Death. If this Sarah's Victoria is that evil, why is it a relief to hear Naruto freeing her? Said Kakashi. Oh, no reason, said Sarutobi. Kakashi sweat drops at this. Lord Hokage, I have a request, said Kakashi. Yes, what is it? Could you extend the graduation age to 15? I mean 13 years is a bit too young for a child to be a ninja, said Kakashi. I mean this could help to train Naruto, and since the council will do anything to sabotage him. Understood, I will discuss this to the council, said Sarutobi. Thank you, Lord Hokage, said Kakashi as he was about to leave until he forgot to mention something. Oh yes, Miss Victoria requested that she would help me train Naruto. I mean she is a vampire and maybe she can teach her the powers of a vampire. Well, this could help Naruto control his urges when he's matures, said Sarutobi as he remembers that male vampires mostly goes to feed on female victims. I accept her request, but keep an eye on her and especially Kyuubi. 2 female vampires are even worse than a male one. Understood, said Kakashi. Naruto's house. Sarah's, what is that thing? Said Naruto angrily as he points at a 6-foot-long box. That, Naruto, is a coffin, said Sarah's. I know what it is, but why is it in my bedroom? Said Naruto as he angrily glares at Sarah. Oh, it's in Kakashi's what-to-do list. Replace bed with coffin, said Sarah's as she pulls out a sheet of paper titled Kakashi's what-to-do list. That says the things that Kakashi needs to do. Fill cellar with bottles of blood. Check replace bed with coffin. Buy latest Icha paradise. Naruto twitched his eye at the list and mentally noted to kill his big brother later. Where is my bed? Said Naruto. I dismantled it, said Sarah as she shows Naruto the pile of wood that was his bed. Og! Shouts Naruto in anger and gritted his teeth at Sarah. Sarah. Hey, sleeping in a coffin is better than in a bed, said Sarah. Naruto stops and raised his brow at Sarah. Really? Said Naruto. Yes, you can go last without even longer if you sleep in the coffin filled in the soil of your birthplace. It will make you stronger and more refreshed, said Sarah's. Including with a female vampire, but that will have to wait until you're fully matured. What do you mean matured? Said Naruto. You are only a low-rank vampire for now. When you reach 15 you will become mature and even wanting to. Maybe I'll tell you when you're older, said Sarah's sheepishly as she said too much. In other words, until you're stronger you need training on how to be a true vampire and, said Kyuubi as she materializes through the walls, Prince of Darkness. Sarah's notices this and looks at Kyuubi in curiosity. Prince of Darkness, what's that? Said Sarah's. Kyuubi chuckles as she sits on the coffin and crossing her legs. It's a title of the greatest vampire of all. A vampire king, you might say, said Kyuubi. Once Naruto controls his powers he can do everything. He can also resist the weakness of a vampire such as sunlight, holy waters, silver, crucifix and the stake through the heart. He will also have anything he desires. Love, respect, fear, terror, everything he can have. Whoa, that's cool, said Naruto. Yeah, how come I didn't know that from my master? Said Sarah's. Oh, I don't know, said Kyuubi. Maybe he thinks you don't have what it takes to be a vampire. What? Said Sarah's that she is a bit ticked off at what Kyuubi said. I mean you were once a human and you still didn't cope with being a vampire back then, said Kyuubi. Hey, I was a vampire for 500 years after Master Alucard died. How would you know when you became a vampire for him? How long? Oh yeah, 3 days, argued Sarah's. I had been a demon for 2,000 years, so I wouldn't mind being a vampire, said Kyuubi smirking at Sarah's. Vampires and demons aren't the same thing, shouts Sarah's angrily at Kyuubi. Technically they are, so, said Kyuubi as he sticks her tongue at Sarah's. That's bitch, you're dead, shouts Sarah's as she charges at Kyuubi. Bring it, sister, shouts Kyuubi as she too charges at Sarah's. As the two vampires charges to fight against each other until... What's going on here? Kyuubi and Sarah's froze as Kakashi enters Naruto's room. Nothing, said the two female vampires acting innocent. Kakashi narrowed his lone eye at the girls as he remembers Sarutobi's words. Keep an eye on her and especially Kyuubi. Two female vampires are even worse than a male one. Right, anyway I reported to the Hokage and he accepts your offer of training Naruto, but I want you to behave, especially you Kyuubi, said Kakashi. No problem, said Sarah's and Kyuubi. Kakashi nods that this and leaves to his room. Oh, and if you want to fight, do it outside, said Kakashi. Good night. As Kakashi closes the door, the three vampires' sweat drops at this. Naruto yawns as the sun is rising. Well, I should get some sleep, said Naruto as he goes to his coffin and drops to sleep. Kyuubi and Sarah's tucks him in and kisses him goodnight before they leave the house. As they reached 10 miles away from the house they glare at each other. Shall we continue? Said Sarah's. Let's, said Kyuubi as she and Sarah's and charges in a duel. 5 years later night blankets the now peaceful hidden village of Konoha. The moon shines beautifully along with the stars. In the dark forest are 4 figures, 1 human and 3 vampire. Kakashi Hitaki, adoptive brother of Naruto Namikaze, looks at the now exhausted Naruto from the 5 years of training. The 5 years were good to our young blonde vampire. He has matured into a fine young man that would rival to the last Uchiha. He is no longer suffering from malnutrition and has built some muscle. His hair is spiky but flowing, like he took a bath without drying it. Also it grew a few inches long and has red streaks on the end of each strand. Okay Naruto, now that your trainings are almost over, it's time to test you with all the techniques you've learned, said Kakashi. Come at me with the intent to kill. Naruto looks up at his sensei, brother with his vampiric red eyes. With pleasure, said Naruto as disappears into the shadows. Okay ladies, let the exams begin, said Kakashi as he vanishes in a puff of smoke. Time for some fun, said Kyuubi as she and Sarah's vanish into the shadows. Somewhere in the forest of death the night is a perfect environment for both vampire and shinobi, especially for Naruto as he did learn to hide in the shadows and waits for his prey to come to him, which coincidentally he is doing. His eyes turned red like the blood in our veins and listens to the heartbeats of the creatures that lurks in the forest. The heartbeats are like music in his ears, it makes him want to dance to the beat. But he cannot detect his target's heartbeat. Kakashi sensei is quite calm, thought Naruto. Clever to hide yourself completely, but you can't hide it for long because I know you a lot. Somewhere behind the trees, Kakashi is hiding and waiting for Naruto to make the wrong move. His heartbeat is calm and almost detectable to vampire ears. He even hid his scent since he knows that vampires have sensitive sense of smell. Lesson 1. A shinobi must be alert and calm at the same time, thought Kakashi as he reviews the tips from the 5 years of training Naruto. Never expose yourself completely or you'll be killed. Well, it seems that Naruto understood that. He's waiting for me to expose myself. Hey, I've been a ninja for 20 years and only a rookie would believe it's safe. But I'm not dealing with a rookie anymore. Minato-sensei, I hope you're watching this. Naruto scans around the area to find his target. Where are you, Kakashi-ni-san? I know you're here, thought Naruto as he leaves his hiding spot but remains in the shadows. You can't hide from me. Naruto starts to pull out 2 strange metallic objects and aims at it. Bang! The metal objects created a loud bang and something shattered the trees. Naruto is holding an ancient weapon called pistols. 500 years those weapons were used in the military until they and the plans were destroyed in the First Shinobi War. Luckily Sarah's Victoria had a copy of the plans to reconstruct them for Naruto. Bang bang! Naruto continues firing his guns at the trees, deforesting them to draw Kakashi out of his hiding place. The scarecrow-like ninja dashes away from the falling trees and bullets. Maybe I should have confiscated those weapons, thought Kakashi until he reaches for his pockets on the other hand. This would be the perfect opportunity to test these babies. Kakashi stops fleeing and pulled out his pair of pistols and fires at the shadows. Come on out Naruto, the hunt has begun, said Kakashi as he reveals his Sharingan. Alright, said Naruto as he leaves the shadows. Naruto is in his dark tuxedo and coat. His red eyes are covered in red circular shades reflecting from the moonbeams between the trees. Lesson 2. A shinobi must be prepared for one-on-one combat, reviewed Kakashi to his student brother as he aims his pistols at him. And like I said, come at me with the intent to kill. And let myself open? Said Naruto as he aimed his pistols at his sensei. Not a chance. Then suddenly a whistling sound approaches toward the two warriors until boom, an explosion erupted in the middle of the area that Kakashi and Naruto were in. Luckily for the two, they dodged. Kakashi had his clothes partly burnt from the explosion, but Naruto is completely untouched. Naruto was quite fast to escape from the explosion. Up in the trees, two sexy vampires were watching the two brothers fighting in the woods. Kyuubi is holding a smoking bazooka. She fired at them. Damn, I missed, said Kyuubi as she reloads her bazooka. You're a lousy shot, Kyuubi, said Sarah's as she takes aim and boom, ag, screams Naruto as the missile hit him and blew up in pieces. Sarah's smirks at this. SERAS, what were you thinking? Shouts Kyuubi in anger. He could have died. What, you're concerned of him? Said Sarah's, raising her brow in curiosity. Well, I'm watching out for him and stutters Kyuubi as her face gone red, redder than blood. Sarah's just stares at the former fox demon until Kyuubi sighs. All right, so I like him. At first you tormented him in the first 10 years and now you're starting to like him? Said Sarah's. Well, I was still pissed off at that bastard Minato sealing me inside, said Kyuubi. But that was before I discovered Naruto-kun's heritage. That's reasonable, said Sarah's until she starts muttering. Kyuubi and Naruto, sitting in the tree. FUCKING. Shut up, shouts Kyuubi, now redder than ever. Sarah's laughs at Kyuubi's reaction as she finds it funny. Those past 5 years they did nothing but tease and fight. While Kyuubi and Sarah's bicker, Kakashi appears at the smoking crater Naruto was at. Nothing was there. Not a scorched corpse or any blown-up pieces of the young vampire. Kakashi quickly turns and aims at Naruto, completely unharmed and his clothes not scorched or blown up. BAAM 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 BAAM. Kakashi fires his gun at Naruto. Naruto never moved as the bullets tear him apart and leaving huge holes. A bullet flew past by Naruto's face, causing a huge tear by his handsome face. Another destroyed his eye and broke his glasses. Multiple shots were at the chest, some were at his left arm, tearing it right off. Naruto collapses on the floor, bleeding rapidly. Kakashi sees firing as he now sees Naruto nothing but an unrecognizable corpse. Kakashi stares at the corpse for a few seconds before he turns his back on it and walks away. The corpse's remaining eye glows red, its torn lips curl into a disfigured smile. Ma ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha, ha 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 ha. The corpse starts to laugh as it melts into a puddle of blood. The puddle rises and solidifies into a 6-foot figure. The bloodied texture of the figure vanishes to reveal Naruto, unscarred and unharmed. The bullet wounds were gone, his face remains its handsome look and his clothes, including his shades, are clean and not torn up. It's like nothing happened. Took you long enough to regenerate, said Kakashi. Clever of making me waste my bullets. Kakashi puts his pistol away. Naruto smirks at his brother, Sensei, as he vanish again into the shadows. The forest grows dark and the moon bleeds red. Kakashi knows that the red moon is what makes a vampire strong, especially full bloods like Naruto. Kakashi takes out his specially made katana. The blade is made of silver, used to defeat vampires. He knows that Naruto would go on a rampage when the red moon is out. Kyuubi, Sarah's, said Kakashi. The two female vampires appear besides the scarecrow-like shinobi. They too know about the coming of the red moon. I never expected the moon would bleed too early, said Kakashi. What's going on? I don't know, said Kyuubi. This is new to me. Me too. The only reason of it is. Oh God, no, gasped Sarah's as she now knows the reason of the early bleeding of the moon. He's ready. What? But, I thought he can only do this when he's fully matured, said Kakashi. I know, but I think you are forgetting about who's his ancestor, said Kyuubi. I see. All right girls, prepare for an epic battle against the new Prince of Darkness, said Kakashi. Footsteps echoes in the wind. Kakashi is feeling the cold shiver running down his spine. The two are feeling it too, but not just fear, but of ecstasy. A figure leaves the shadows. Naruto slowly walks to the shinobi and two vampires. His clothing change. He is now wearing black Renaissance clothing with a flowing black cape. His eyes are glowing red. "Nice night for a drink, isn't it?" said Naruto sadistically. Kakashi is getting scared of this. He never expected Naruto to mature this fast. He was expecting his little brother to mature in a few months. He tightened the grip of his katana and poses in a defensive stance. Kyuubi and Ceres aim their bazookas at the now Prince of Darkness, unaware of what's gonna happen now. Naruto grins his fanged grin before he disappears in an instant. He punches Kakashi in gut, causing him to fly 10 miles away. Crash! Gah! Screams Kakashi in pain as he crashed into a tree and fell unconscious from the overwhelming pain. "Kakashi," said Ceres until she gasps as Naruto is behind her. "Don't worry, he'll be fine," said Naruto as he licks Ceres's neck and breathes at it. "I had my fun with him, now it's your turn." Ceres is frozen in fear. She never felt like this since she was slowly dying from the bullet in her heart when she was a human. Naruto smells the fear in the air. It's quite intoxicating and delicious. He slightly bit her in the neck to taste her blood. You taste delicious," said Naruto. "No wonder my ancestor turned you. You have the most delicious blood." Naruto releases Ceres and swiftly appears behind Kyuubi. He sniffs her neck and licks it. Kyuubi shivers in fear and unconscious ecstasy as Naruto nicked her neck with his fangs. He licked the drops of blood from her neck. 2,000 years of being a demon, Kyuubi, and your blood remains pure. Like a virgin, said Naruto. I never expected you to be one. I never found a worthy mate to claim me, said Kyuubi in a hypnotic trance and moans from the wet touch of Naruto's tongue. That's good, I find virgin blood more addictive, said Naruto as he releases her from his grasp. Now that I'm done teasing with you two, let's have some real fun. Ceres and Kyuubi are free from the overwhelming fear and smirks sadistically at Naruto. Oh, you are indeed right, said Kyuubi as she and Ceres aim their bazooka at him. Let's do this. The two female vampires fire their bazookas at the Prince of Darkness, who is still standing there. Boom! Miles away, Kakashi groans in pain as he regains consciousness. Groan, that was a hell of a punch, it even put Tsunade's to shame, thought Kakashi. Boom! They must have started the battle, thought Kakashi as he slowly stands up. I better check it out. Kakashi vanishes in a swirl of leaves to check out the battle between the two vampires and the Prince of Darkness. Battle. Kakashi arrives onto the high branch of the tree to see the battle. The area was demolished by Kyuubi and Ceres's bazooka. BAAM! Naruto fires his pistols at the two vampires while dodging the missiles. The battle are making him excited, making his blood boil. He chuckles as he charges at his opponents in incredible speed. Kakashi was both amazed and afraid at the same time when he watches the battle. Amazed at the improved stamina and speed Naruto now has. Naruto is now a fully matured vampire. A being that what the vampires call a Prince of Darkness. Only a member of a famous vampire clan can become a Prince of Darkness. A clan descended from the previous Prince of Darkness, Alucard. And that scares Kakashi. 5 years of training him, knowing the dangers of the Red Moon would cause to a pureblood vampire and testing the vampiric abilities. Kakashi had never saw Naruto like this before. The Red Moon is out and he never gone insane and bloodthirsty. Flashback 2 years ago. RAHH, roars Naruto as he is now bound in silver chains in the cellar. The Red Moon is out and it's been affecting him ever since he became a full-fledged vampire. Kyuubi, Ceres, keep an eye on him while I report this to the Hokage, said Kakashi. Hi, said Ceres and Kyuubi until they flinched as Naruto charged at them but still restrained by the silver chains. Damn, every Red Moon he becomes like this, said Ceres. I wouldn't worry about it, it'll be over once Naruto is matured and become the Prince of Darkness. Well, until that time comes, we must keep Naruto restrained until the Red Moon returns to lunar gray, said Kakashi. I'll be back to check up on him, bye. Kakashi vanishes in a swirl of leaves to report the transformation from the Red Moon. Flashback ends. But now the Red Moon is out and the effects aren't showing, it just makes him strong. Sadistic and charming to the ladies, thought Kakashi watching the battle. I can tell from the way he fight against Kyuubi and Ceres. Imagine if he woos the women in Konoha who are still virgins and drinks their blood, things will be completely different. Oh well, at least I don't have to worry about a ghoul infestation since Naruto knows when to be careful on feeding on the living. He has gone through feeding flat animal blood into fresh blood, thanks to Lord Hokage's permission of letting him feed on convicts and Rouge ninjas, as long as he dispose of the bodies before they turn into ghouls. Boom, I have to end this or they'll reduce this forest into a lifetime supply of splinters, thought Kakashi as he performs some hand signs. Luckily I learned a jutsu in case Naruto would lose control in the Red Moon. Although he's mature and not sure if it works, but I have to try to end this. Kakashi performed the last hand sign, jumps off the branch and landed between the battlefields. Ninja style, silver chain seal, what the? Said Naruto as chains shot out from the ground and binds him. The silver doesn't burn him but kept him tied up. The chains aren't hurting him, it's like he's been on normal chains, thought Kakashi. Amazed at this, he must have got rid of the weaknesses. What is the meaning of this? Said Naruto darkly. I was having fun. The exams are over, you convinced me and the girls that you are now matured enough and claimed the title of Prince of Darkness, said Kakashi. Then suddenly the red moon changes back to lunar gray. Naruto's clothes changes back from the Renaissance-style clothing to the tuxedo and shades. Naruto's personality returns to normal as well, but with a bit of sadism. Sorry, Kakashi-Nisan, said Naruto. I was getting too excited in the battle. I understand, said Kakashi. Go get some rest, Naruto, while I go report this to the Hokage. But it's not morning, said Naruto. Sorry, I need you to be ready for the morning, said Kakashi. I'll be back and explain things later. After that, Kakashi vanishes in a swirl of leaves. Aw man, I hate waking up in mornings, pouts Naruto. Kyuubi and Ceres giggles at Naruto's childish behavior, despite his age. Hokage Tower Hiruzen Sarutobi saw the battle in his crystal ball. He was amazed how strong his grandson has become. Then Kakashi appears and bows in respect to the old Hokage. Lord Hokage, I trust that you saw everything, said Kakashi. I did, and I'm pleased that Naruto is now matured enough to control his vampiric powers and thirst, said Sarutobi. Will he be able to walk in the sun? Hi, now that Naruto is the Prince of Darkness, he has no weaknesses that vampires have, such as silver, holy water and sunlight, said Kakashi. Good, now I can send him to the academy to be graduated, said Sarutobi. Understood. Lord Hokage, I have a request. What is it? Said Sarutobi. Can you let me be Naruto's sensei when he's put into a team? Said Kakashi. Just to make sure if nothing goes wrong, not that I have no faith in my Oto, of course. I understand. Request granted, said Sarutobi. Now go get some rest for the morning. Thank you, Lord Hokage, said Kakashi as he vanishes in a swift of leaves. Sarutobi chuckles as he can't wait to see Naruto not just a ninja, but a powerful vampiric ninja. I wonder if I can put him under the CRA, thought Sarutobi. I mean, when he graduates, he'll be classed as an adult. And a clan of vampires would help strengthen this village. I'll have to ask him first and get his permission to give that act. Konoha Academy. It is a sunny morning in Konoha. The graduation ceremony has begun and the graduated students that passed the academy exams are sitting down, wearing their hite. They all muttering in conversation, well except a few like a certain emo brooding, a lazy genius sleeping on the desk, a big-boned boy munching on barbecue-flavored crisps and two fangirls fighting over the emo boy. All right everyone, to your seats please, said Iruka as he enters the room. No one in the room is paying attention and this is pissing Iruka off. Sit down. That got everyone's attention and sat down on their seats. Thank you. Now before we announce the teammates, I must say that we have a new graduate, said Iruka, and he's a bit late. Then suddenly the doors open to reveal a blonde teenager in a black trench coat, circular shades and a trilby. The same clothes that Alucard wears but in black. The boy yawns loudly and rubs the back of his neck. Sorry I'm late, I'm not used to waking up in daylight, said the blonde, and I sorta caught my brother's habits. Well, nearly. That's all right, just sit down Naruto, said Iruka. Iruka-sensei, Why is he here when he's not at the academy for the exams? Said a pink-haired fangirl. Naruto took private tutoring and the results were given to the Hokage. Said Iruka, and due to those results, Naruto passed and is authorized to graduate. Now I will start the team announcements. Team 1. Later, Team 7 is Sasuke Uchiha, Sakura Haruno and Naruto Namikaze, said Iruka. Everyone was shocked to hear Naruto's surname. Was he the son of the Yondaime? Sasuke was even shocked than the others, even more shocked than when he hear his renegade sister Itome being pardoned and found innocent for the Uchiha clan massacre. Your sensei will be Kakashi Hatake, said Iruka as he now continues to announce the other teams. 3 hours later, Team 7 is getting pissed off at this. Well, actually Sakura is, as she's pacing back and forth. Sasuke is brooding like usual but looks at Naruto due to the fact that he's a Namikaze, a last member to be precise. Naruto is just taking a nap. He is still not used to getting up in morning since he is vampire. Grr, it's been 3 hours and our sensei has not arrived yet, said Sakura. Z's, snores Naruto with his trilby covering his face. And why is that baka asleep? Shouts Sakura. Huh, what, said Naruto as he woke up, what died? The sensei if he doesn't show up, said Sakura, and why are you sleeping? I'm not a morning person, said Naruto yawning. I usually stay up at night. Why? Said Sasuke. It's peaceful and it helps me focus on my training, said Naruto. Who trains in the dark? Said Sakura. I was told to stay indoors at night because vampires lurk there. That's ridiculous, said Naruto. There is no such thing as vampires. How would you know? Said Sakura. It's because I stayed up in the night and I never seen any vampires. Werewolves of Frankenstein monsters out there to rape pink-haired virgins, said Naruto in a bored tone. But I did see some serial killers. Serial killers? Said Sakura in fear. Yeah, they lurk in your kitchens and stabs the cereal boxes with a blunt knife, said Naruto smiling and starts to laugh. That was terrible, Naruto. Team 7 turns to see Kakashi at the door. He wears his Jonin uniform and reading his Icha Icha Paradise novels. Even I didn't laugh at that pun, said Kakashi. Well, it's better than your excuses, said Naruto. Yeah, said Kakashi. Roof in 5 minutes. Ah, can't we stay here? I hate the sun, pouts Naruto. Tough, said Kakashi as he vanishes in a swirl of leaves. Oh man, said Naruto as he yawns and vanishes in the shadows. Sakura and Sasuke widen their eyes to see Naruto vanish into the shadows. How did he do that? Said Sakura. That's what I like to know, thought Sasuke, surprised to see that. Roof. Sasuke and Sakura arrives to see Kakashi and Naruto there, arguing to each other. Damn it, Kakashi, why did you have to take me in the bright sunlight? Said Naruto angrily at the scarecrow shinobi. Sun is good for you, said Kakashi. Fuck this, said Naruto as his eyes glow red and the sky covers by dark clouds to block the sun and darken the lighting. Ah, much better. Happy now? Said Kakashi. You need to stop acting like a brat and grow up. Whatever, said Naruto as he lowers his head and falls asleep. Kakashi sighs at this and sat down. Alright, we'll start introductions, said Kakashi. I would like to know your likes, dislikes, hobbies and dreams for the future. Would you go first? I mean, we hardly know you, said Sakura. Alright. I'm Kakashi Hatake. I likes and dislikes are none of your business. I have loads of hobbies and my dreams for the futures. I've got nothing planned at the moment. That's lame, Kakashi ni-san, said Naruto. That's Kakashi-sensei to you, said Kakashi. Whatever, I'll know him and I'll translate for him since he's just lazy, said Naruto. His likes porn, being late and lazy. He dislikes people who hates porn and nosy people. His hobbies are collecting Icha Icha Paradise novels and staring at some stone all day. And his dreams for the future is just being lazy all day and doesn't care in the world. Thanks, Naruto, said Kakashi as he is a bit pissed off at his little brother. Now it's your turn. Alright. I'm Naruto Namikaze. I like the night, guns and older women. I dislike mornings, especially when it's sunny, sometimes my brother when he starts acting like a twat. My hobbies are. Well, I think I'll leave that. And dreams for the future are making my ancestor proud and take my place as a new leader of the clan, said Naruto. Pinky, you're next, said Kakashi. I'm Sakura Haruno. My like are. Giggle. I hobbies are. Giggles again and my dreams for the future are. Squeal, said Sakura. And your dislikes, said Kakashi with a sweat drop. Naruto baka, shouts Sakura. Z's, snores Naruto as he paid no mind of Sakura's introduction. This pisses Sakura even more, but Kakashi and Sasuke just ignores her and Naruto seems to never care about Sakura. Right. Whatever, now it's the emos next, said Kakashi. I'm Sasuke Uchiha. I don't like anything and I hate everything. My hobbies are training and my dreams. No, my ambition is to restore my clan, said Sasuke. Well, you need to stop being an emo and let the girls date you, said Naruto as he woke up, or you'll never reach your ambition by brooding all day. Naruto's got a point, said Kakashi. Now that the introductions are done, we'll start the missions. I thought we're doing the genin exams, said Naruto. That was the old program. This new program helps as we need more recruits, said Kakashi, and besides, there's no need anyway. Meaning you're just too lazy you do it, said Naruto. Naruto, I take my career seriously, said Kakashi. Yeah, right. Then explain the 3-hour lateness, said Naruto. Well, there was a black cat on my path and I must take the other way, said Kakashi. That's even worse than the road of life excuse, said Naruto. Oh yeah, what would you say, huh? Said Kakashi. Well, I would say, no, that's not good. Oh, I know. No, that's not good either, said Naruto. All right, I'm not good at excuses, all right. And you call yourself a ninja, said Kakashi. Here, some homework for you all. Be late and make a good excuse for it, but it must be convincing, said Kakashi. Now that's done, I'll see you all tomorrow. Poof. Bastard. Mutters Naruto. I'm going to bed, but it's 9 in the morning, said Sakura. And I said before, I hate mornings, said Naruto as he vanishes in the shadows. Okay, that's just creeping me out, said Sakura. How does he do that? HN, said Sasuke as he just walks away Hokage Tower. The office is filled with Jonin instructors that are reporting about their teams. All right, Team 7 Jonin instructor will start, said Sarutobi. Pops, Kakashi is not here, said a bearded Jonin smoking a cigarette. Late as usual, said a black-haired woman Jonin with red eyes. I don't know why you bother assigning him as a Jonin instructor if he doesn't take his career seriously. It's because it's my request, said Kakashi as he arrives. Sorry I'm late. You better have a good excuse for being late, said the woman who is pissed off at Kakashi's lateness. I had an argument with my little brother who is complaining about my lateness and laziness, said Kakashi. Now that Kakashi is here, please report, said Sarutobi. My teammates are Sasuke Uchiha, Sakura Haruno and Naruto Namikaze, said Kakashi. Sasuke seems to forgot about revenge against Itome due to the evidence to prove her innocence and pardon, but he is still a brooding emo. Sakura is still an irritating fangirl, but that will be sorted eventually, and Naruto is complaining about being up in the morning since he has special treatment. Meaning he's a demon, said a foolish Jonin who just lost his life by an Anbu wearing a weasel mask. Thank you Itachi, said Sarutobi. N. Itachi is Itome's Anbu codename. Now, where were we? Oh yes. Thank you Kakashi. Next is Kurenai's team. The woman Jonin known as Kurenai gave out her report. My teammates are Kiba Inuzuka, Shino Aburame and Hinata Hyuga, said Kurenai. Kiba is loud-mouthed, overconfident and rash. But he is an excellent tracker. I'll change him eventually. Shino Aburame is a mystery and quiet, but his insects are good for tracking. And Hinata is lacking the confidence and is very shy, but her Byakugan is perfect for our tracking team. All right. Next is Asuma, said Sarutobi. My teammates are Shikamaru Nara, Shoji Akamichi and Ino Yamanaka. Shikamaru is lazy but a genius. Shoji is lacking the motivation and Ino is acting like a fangirl and complains about not being in Sasuke's team, said Asuma. I see, said Sarutobi. That's done. All except Kakashi are dismissed. The Jonin instructors are leaving the room, leaving Kakashi, Sarutobi and Itachi alone. Sarutobi places a sound barrier so no one can eavesdrop into the conversation. Now we can listen to you reports about Naruto, said Sarutobi. I hate to be rude, but why is there an ANBU here with us? It's because I too know about Naruto-kun's secrets, said Itachi as she removes her mask to reveal Itome Uchiha, the pardoned Uchiha. Itome, said Kakashi nodding in respect to her, it's glad to have you back. It's glad to see the person that found evidence to prove my innocence, said Itome. Sasuke was shocked at first, but he knows now that I didn't kill my clan. Well, I'm glad he's no longer obsessed in avenging the clan, said Kakashi, and he's too late for that now. Yes, I heard about the incident of Root Base, said Itome, and the disappearance of Naruto. I thought he died. What's your connection to my little brother? Said Kakashi. Sarutobi secretly assigned me to defend him, until he disappeared, said Itome. I thought he died and I failed to defend him. I grew closer to him like he's like a little brother and friend I never had. I could help you train him. I wanted to pay the debt for my failure. That won't be necessary, said Kakashi. Naruto is capable of defending himself. But I want to make it up to him, said Itome. I failed to save him and I'm sure he'll hate me for it, but I want to be his friend again. I missed him. You truly care for him, said Kakashi. I never saw you like this before in Enbu HQ. Itome Uchiha, the prodigy that never show her emotions to anyone, especially to family and friends. Naruto-kun is an exception, said Itome. I had fun playing with him, treated him with ramen and going to the playground in the night. The night? Said Kakashi. Naruto-kun said he loves the night, it's peaceful to him and he lives to watch the stars and moon. Said Itome. And he said he feels safe there as most of the citizens are in bed. Well, that's interesting, and it's been a while so. Why not, said Kakashi. Naruto would love to see you again. Thank you, Kakashi-san, said Itome. Please, just call me Kakashi, said Kakashi. Then it's settled. Itome will assist Naruto, said Sarutobi, and I think it's time for Naruto to claim his clan compound. The Namikaze compound. I thought it was destroyed by an Iwa terrorist attack, said Kakashi. It wasn't, said Sarutobi. Minato was a genius when it comes to seals and genjutsus. The compound is intact but hidden, only I know where it is. I'll tell Naruto about this, said Kakashi as he starts to leave until Sarutobi continues talking. Oh, and you will be living there as well since you are now Naruto's brother, said Sarutobi. What, I get to? Okami, said Kakashi as he starts to faint. Well, since Kakashi is unable to deliver the message, you will deliver it instead, Itome. Hi, Lord Hokage, said Itome as she leaves the room and the unconscious Kakashi on the floor. Konoha. Night. Naruto is at the rooftops. He enjoys the sight of the village at night. He drinks a glass of blood and feels the cool breeze on his skin. Every night passed through is truly beautiful, said Naruto as he takes a sip of his blood and his eyes turned red. It seems I have company, come on out. It seems that Iwa heard that the Yondaime did have a son. A huge group of Iwa ninja surrounds the Prince of Darkness, Red Y, to kill him. Thanks to the spy, we now get to kill him, said the lead Iwa squad member, but where is he? I killed him and drinking his blood, said Naruto as he points at the water tank to show a man dangling upside down, his neck slit and his blood spills in a funnel that fills a barrel. I'm still surprised that he's a virgin. You monster, said the Iwa ninja. Yes, I get that a lot, said Naruto as he finishes drinking and shatters the glass on the floor. But what makes you hunting a boy that just inherited the title of the Namikazes? Heroes, shouts an Iwa ninja as he charges at Naruto with a kunai out to kill him. Incorrect, said Naruto as he slowly pulls out a pistol and fires at the charging Iwa ninja. It makes you fools. Bam! The Iwa ninja collapses dead as the bullet embeds in his skull. Naruto blows the smoke out of the barrel of the pistol and aims at another Iwa ninja. Who's next? Said Naruto. Kill him, shouts the Iwa ninja leader. The Iwa squad charges to kill Naruto. Naruto vanish into the shadows and cover the skies in complete darkness. Everything is pitch black now. The Iwa ninjas are getting scared now as glowing red eyes appear everywhere and the floor is covered in centipedes. What is this sorcery? Said an Iwa ninja until he was being dragged into darkness. Help me, hhhh. The screaming ends as blood splattered on the ground and the shriveled up beheaded corpse was thrown on the floor. Holy shit, said an Iwa ninja until he too is being dragged into darkness. AGGH. Don't just stand there, kill him, shouts the Iwa ninja leader. The Iwa ninjas perform stone jutsus to drag Naruto out from the darkness but fails as the shadows are Naruto. One by one, the Iwa ninjas were being engulfed by the shadows and spat out as shriveled up corpses without their heads so they won't reanimate as ghouls. Some were being torn to shreds by multi-eyed hellhounds and eaten until there's nothing left, not even stains of blood. The Iwa ninjas were being killed and eaten alive until the leader was left. The darkness fades away so Naruto can dispose of the leader, his eyes glow red and his grin shows his elongated fangs. You're the last one, said Naruto sadistically. I can prepared, said the Iwa leader as he throws a flash bomb. Ah! Naruto is temporarily blind as he covers his eyes, he's immune to light but it pisses him off. Unaware that the Iwa leader is behind him with a kunai out to stab Naruto in the back, he charges towards him and plunges his kunai at the target. But that person was not Naruto. Itome arrived and stops the Iwa ninja killing Naruto. Don't you dare, Iwa scum, said Itome with her Sharingan flaring at the Iwa leader and slit his throat so he dies a slow and painful death. The kunai is struck in her heart and she is bleeding badly. Damn, and I wanted to help Naruto-kun. She starts to collapse. Naruto regained his eyesight and gasps to see a familiar face before him. Itome-chan, said Naruto as he kneels down and pulls the kunai out of her. You saved me, but you must know that. Hi, I do but. I wanted you to feel no pain, said Itome as she looks at Naruto and smiles at him. You suffered long enough from root and I thought you died by them. I'm sorry I failed to keep you safe from harm. Don't be, you made me happy as a child and I missed you, said Naruto as he hugs her again. I missed your hugs of comfort, your nice smiles. You were the only one that cared about me apart from Kakashi-Nisan and Oji-san. I'm glad to hear that, said Itome as she slowly closes her eyes. Now I can die in peace. No, don't die, said Naruto as he starts to cry. I just met you again, don't let it end like this. Bite her, Naruto. What? Thought Naruto as he starts to hear Alucard's voice in his mind. If you truly want her to be with you, bite her and drink her blood. I sense her blood and it's pure. Drink her blood and she'll turn and be with you forever, said Alucard. Naruto opens his mouth and his fangs grew long, removes his head towards Itome's neck. Itome-chan, please forgive me for what I'm about to do, said Naruto before her sunk his fangs into Itome's neck and starts drinking her blood. Itome gasps at the painful sensation and opens her eyes to see Naruto feeding on her. She moves her hand and places it on Naruto's neck. Naruto felt her hand touch his cheek and starts to cry as he stops feeding. Thank you, Naruto-kun, said Itome, now I can protect you from harm, even now I'm a vampire. I'm sorry, said Naruto. It's okay, I knew you'd do it to save me, said Itome as she kisses his cheek. It seems I'm marked as yours now. What? Said Naruto blushing. Why did you turn me, Naruto-kun? Asked Itome, I want to know from you. Before the nightmares I lived through at the root base, I only have you as my friend. You cared about me, protected from harm, played with me, comforted me and stayed with me to watch the stars. Said Naruto. I felt happy by your side, I wished to never leave your side. I wanted you to stay. Because I feel in love with you. What? Said Itome in surprise. You love me, hi, but I'm scared to confess it because I don't know if you accept it or not, said Naruto. I did a selfish thing, I only cared about myself and ignored your death. Naruto-kun, said Itome as she starts to hug him and kiss him on the lips. You did a great thing. I wanted to be with you as well. You made me feel happy and loved. I too love you and I thought you died. But you're here, we can be together. I love that, said Naruto as he kisses Itome's lips. The two vampires both kiss passionately. Naruto wraps his arms around Itome's waist and massages her back. She moans at this and she stops him. Not here, said Itome, we'll make love in our new home. New home? Said Naruto confused. I came to tell you that you are to move into the Namikaze compound. Said Itome, and plus you are made as patriarch of a new clan. Then that mean I have to? Said Naruto. I don't mind, as long as they love you too, said Itome as she kisses him again. Come, I'll let Lord Hokage explain. Hi, said Naruto as he and Itome vanish into the shadows. Hokage Tower. Groan my head, said Kakashi. What happened? You were unconscious for 5 hours now, said Sarutobi. That news of living in the Namikaze compound was too much for you. I just never thought of living in Minato-sensei's home or even setting off in there, said Kakashi. I have to tell Naruto. It's all right, I sent Itome to deliver the news to him, said Sarutobi. Then suddenly Naruto and Itome appear before them. Sarutobi saw a stab wound on Itome's chest. Itome, are you all right? Said Sarutobi with concern. I'm fine, said Itome. Naruto-kun ran into a group of Iwa ninjas and the leader tried to kill him, but I took the sacrifice. With that wound you inflicted, you should have died, said Sarutobi. How are standing? About that, said Naruto blushing. Oh no, said Kakashi as he know why Itome is standing with a fatal wound. You didn't, did you? Yep, said Naruto. I have to, she was dying and I can't let that happen to her. Well, that's a good excuse and you convinced me, said Kakashi. Your homework is finished. Sarutobi and Itome laughs at this while Naruto pouts at Kakashi. I hate you, mutters Naruto to Kakashi. I love you too, Ototo, said Kakashi as he ruffles Naruto's hair. A month later Kakashi is at the forest, jumping on tree branch to tree branch as he is on a mission of search and capture. This is Kakashi, calling in all to report, said Kakashi. This Sakura reporting, said Sakura in her communicator. Sasuke reporting, said Sasuke. Naruto. Wake up Naruto, shouts Kakashi. Huh, wazza, said Naruto. Naruto yawn reporting, about time, said Kakashi as he took out his binoculars and scans the forest. Have you located the target? Hi. The target is 5 yards away, said Naruto. Shall I? No, Naruto, said Kakashi knowing what his brother was about to do. You are not to shot the target, we need it alive. Spoil sport, said Naruto as he hand up Kakashi's eyes at this. What am I gonna do with him, thought Kakashi shaking his head before he places his binoculars on his eye. The target is moving, catch it. Got ya, said Naruto. The sound of rustling leaves, snapping branches and occasional gunshots are heard in Kakashi's communicator. Here kitty, kitty. Bam bam. Damn it, Naruto, said Kakashi. I said alive. 10 minutes later, Hokage office. Oh Tora, my dear sweet Tora, Team 7 completed their mission. Capture the Lord of Fire's wife's cat, Tora. The said feline is being strangled by the Lord of Fire's wife's hugs. You should have let me kill the bastard cat, mutters Naruto to Kakashi. I would have done Konoha a favor, and the cat too, as I know why he left the mansion in the first place. Don't complain Naruto, said Kakashi shaking his head at his little brother. An order's an order, no matter how annoying it can be. Be honest, you wanted to kill the cat more than me, said Naruto, don't you? You have no idea, said Kakashi as the two brothers bicker. Sasuke and Sakura sweat drops at them and shook their heads. They're at it again, said Sakura. Tell me about it, said Sasuke. I took 5 minutes for Naruto and Kakashi to stop talking and fighting. Sarutobi sighs and sweat drops too at them. Okay, next mission, said Sarutobi. You have a few like gardening, babysitting the Fire Lord's grandchild. Come back Tora. Catching Tora again, said Sarutobi sighing before he sees Naruto humming while polishing his gun, giving Sarutobi an uneasy feeling. But since you did a good job, I think you are ready for a C-rank mission. Sarutobi then pulls out a mission scroll and reads it. Ahem. You are to escort a bridge builder to the landwaves and protect him until the bridge is finished, said Sarutobi. You can come in now. The door opens to reveal a drunken old man wearing a conical straw hat and gulping up a bottle of sake in one go. What's this? I ask for bodyguards and I get a bunch of brats, said the old drunk, especially that goth blonde in black clothes. Bam! The bottle of sake in the drunk's hand shatters as a bullet was fired from Naruto's pistol. Sorry, said Naruto. I left the safety off. That instantly sobered the drunk and literally pissed his pants in fear by the unusual shot from the weapon. I apologize for Naruto here, said Kakashi. He's not much of a people person to strangers. Hey, I can be nice to everyone, said Naruto. Oh yeah, what about the time when you did a farming mission and turned the cows into vampiric beef? Said Kakashi quietly so no one can hear about the vampire cow incident a few days back. I was thirsty, said Naruto. Doing farm work in the day tires me fast. I prefer evening jobs. No one's nocturnal like you, Naruto, said Kakashi. Yeah, said Naruto lazily as he places his guns in their holsters under his coat. Can I go now? I hate staying up in the morning. You are dismissed, Naruto, said Sarutobi, knowing that Naruto does need rest for the mission. The mission starts first thing in the morning. Oh great, another morning job, said Naruto sarcastically before he disappears into the shadows on the wall. This scared the client to death. What the fuck was that? Shouts the client to the Hokage as he points at the wall Naruto materialized through. Don't worry, said Sasuke. We're used to it, same here, said Sakura agreeing to the emo. Kakashi said nothing and sighs while shaking his head at his little brother. Namikaze compound. Naruto materializes into the Namikaze compound main hall. The lighting inside is dull as the light source is candlelight. If the interior of the compound isn't dark, you could see that the design of compound has a Victorian theme to it. It has portraits of the Namikaze forefathers hanging on the wall and decorated with priceless vases and ornaments to make the area look nice, despite the darkness of course. Naruto then hears music coming from the compound library and heads there until he was greeted by someone. He is a man in his mid-30s, black hair tied to a ponytail and has a crooked nose. His clothes are purple pants and waistcoat, black shoes and white shirt and a monocle over his left eye. Welcome back, Lord Naruto, said the man. I see that mission was a success. It was, Walter, said Naruto as he took his coat off and gave it to the man known as Walter. Walter is the butler that once served Naruto's mother Kushina. She resurrected him after the Millennium War centuries ago when Alucard fought against an army of Nazi vampire soldiers. Walter was brainwashed back then by an organization called Millennium, until he died and his senses returned to him. Walter is also a vampire and gained eternal youth as a middle-aged man instead of an old man was as a human when he served an organization called Helsing. Anyway, where are the girls? Miss Itome is at the library with Miss Victoria and Miss Kyuubi, said Walter. I must say it's good to see Miss Victoria again. I know, said Naruto as he heads for the library. You and she were good friends. Indeed, said Walter as he bows to Naruto library. Naruto arrives at the library. It is huge and contains about 10 feet 000 books, furbished with leather couches with throw pillows and a grand piano that's been played by Itome. Kyuubi and Saras are busy reading their favorite books from the upper floor on the library. The library is laminated by the burning fireplace, giving the room a dark yet romantic feel. Naruto sat down on the couch and took off his shades to reveal his red vampiric eyes. Tiresome day? Said Itome still playing on the piano. Hi, said Naruto sighing as the sun did tire him. I don't know why Oji-san give me these missions at the day and not at night. I'm a ninja, aren't I? I agree, said Itome, but due to your rank as genin, you aren't ready for night shift missions as the night is very dangerous, not to you of course but to your comrades. That's right, said Kyuubi as she descends to the lower floor with Sarah and sat down next to Naruto. Despite your strength, you still need experience as a ninja to go on night shifts. Yeah, but I hate getting up in mornings, said Naruto. The sun irritates me. And I hate hearing you whine like baby. Kakashi enters the library and the door closed by Walter. Hey, said Naruto in a bored tone, come to find the next volume for Icha Paradise? No. That's not till next week, said Kakashi. The true reason is that we have a night shift from Lord Hokage. Already? Said Naruto in shock, but what about the escort mission? All of Team 7 is on that mission, said Kakashi as he presents a mission scroll to Naruto. This mission is for you and Saras. Naruto accepts the scroll and reads it. Dear Naruto, I noticed that you were complaining about doing day jobs and I decided to make you do night ones as well. Here's one for you right now. D-rank mission pest control. We discovered that a horde of undead beings somewhere in the land of fire, Eliminate them before they either reach Konoha or the minor towns outside. Sarah Victoria will assist you in this mission as she's experienced in killing ghouls. Also at the night, you Naruto will be in charge of disposing of the supernatural such as demons, ghouls and renegade vampires. At night, you will be called the Prince of Darkness, Guardian of Konoha, and only serve me and me alone. Unless I make a trustworthy successor when I die, get yourself ready and move on as soon as possible once the sun has set. Hiruzen Sarutobi, Sandaime Hokage Naruto rolls up the scroll and pockets it in his coat, and with no hesitation he pulled a grin on his face. Finally, some action in the night, said Naruto in his sadistic tone. Now he's happy, thought Kakashi as he sighs before he turns to the door. I'll report to the Hokage that you accept the mission. Please do, said Naruto as he poured out some fresh blood from a wine bottle and drinks it. Have a good night, Kakashi-ni-san. Kakashi just chuckles as he leaves the library and closes the door. You too, said Kakashi later. Outside of Konoha at crack of midnight, Naruto, Sarah's Victoria and Kyuubi dash through the Konoha gates without alerting the guard. Kyuubi wanted to join Naruto as she doesn't want to miss the fun. After all, she did miss 10 years worth of carnage when she was sealed within Naruto by the Yondaime. As Naruto equipped with his 2 pistols that he called Lucifer, the black one with a red devil engraved, and Gabriel, silver one with a yellow angel engraved. Sarah's Victoria has her cannon called Harkonnen II since her old one was lost centuries back during that war against the Millennium. And Kyuubi made her own weapon, a pair of revolvers colored in metallic red with 9-tailed foxes engraved on the handle. Unlike Naruto's guns, Kyuubi's fire bullets made of her own chakra and are 10 times destructive. One bullet could instantly blow a person into nothing but rains of blood and gore. The full moon bleeds a glowing red and the sound of bats echoes in the darkness. The forest is very dangerous for a wandering citizen or ninja as glowing red eyes appear from the darkness and the sound of inhuman groans were heard deep into the forest. The ghouls are feasting on corpses of game and unfortunate Anbu that were returning from their missions. Some of the dead Anbu reanimates and joins in with the ghouls. The forest is filled with those who find it terrifying and ain't for the faint-hearted, but Naruto, Kyuubi and Sarah aren't fazed by the terrors that lurk in the dark forest and enter the woods anyway. Let's rock, said Naruto as he loads his pistols and fires at the ghouls. And all you can hear is the sound of gunshots and explosions in the forest as the Prince of Darkness and his 2 sexy vampire girls slaughter the ghouls before the sun rises. Later the ghoul infestation has ended. Kyuubi and Sarah incinerated the corpses and absorbed the blood in case some animal might eat the flesh and get infected. Naruto puts his guns back on his hoister and gazes at the moon. Such a beautiful night, said Naruto. I could stare at the moon all night, said Naruto as he chuckles. Let's go. We must to Oji-san that. Then suddenly a bayonet appeared out of nowhere and found embedded into Naruto's neck. He widened his eyes and starts coughing out blood. He then collapses on the floor, silently screaming in pain. The blade is blessed. It can't kill him due to his immunity to holy objects, but the pain is too much for him. His tolerance to pain isn't high, only enough for either punches, burns, etc., but for blessed blades, that's an exception. Naruto-kun, screams both Sarah and Kyuubi as they tried to remove the blade but burns their hands. Damn it, a blessed blade, said Sarah as she turns her head. That means we are the servants of God and the messengers of his justice, said a voice as it reveals itself from the shadows. A middle-aged man wearing holy garments and a dark trench coat. He has tanned skin, a 5 feet o'clock stubble and blonde hair. His green eyes are covered by pince-nez glasses. We're the instruments of his divine wrath on earth. We're called upon to cleanse his kingdom, bringing ash from the flesh of thine enemies. Praise to our Lord. Hokage Tower Sarutobi is busy doing paperwork until Itome arrives in her Anbu uniform. Like Naruto, she is immune to sunlight so she can walk the earth unharmed. She is assigned to search and locate supernatural that might be a threat to Konoha and the shinobi nations. She has arrived to make a report. Lord Hokage, we have trouble, said Itome. I discovered that an organization from Europe called Iscariot has sent an agent into our domain. Iscariot, said Sarutobi. Yes, I remember that name. They claim to be their god's soldiers and bringers of justice. Their purpose is to kill unholy monster and heretics like us as we worship another god. Who did they send, Itome? A man called, the Paladin, Father Alexander Anderson. What? Shouts Sarutobi as he heard that name before. The man who claimed dead for centuries, the murderer of Kushina Uzumaki 15 years ago. That Alexander Anderson? My god, what will happen if he and Naruto were to meet? Then it hit him, he sent Naruto on a mission and stood up from his desk in shock. Itome, get Kakashi and come with me, said Sarutobi as he removes his robe to reveal his shinobi armor. And be quick about it, Naruto's in danger. Hi, said Itome as she vanishes in the darkness. Meanwhile at the forest, Sarah and Kyuubi glares at the man who wounded Naruto, their eyes burning with rage, and pointing their weapons at the man. He chuckles as he walks closer to the three vampires, while pulling out a fresh pair of blades ready for the kill. What are you doing here, Anderson? Said Sarah as her eyes glow brightly in red as blood. You supposed to be dead centuries ago. Nice to see you again, dear Draculina, said the man known as Alexander Anderson. It has been a while, and not it's time for you to join that bastard Alucard to hell. Once I dealt with his spawn over here. Naruto painfully stands up from the ground, slowly removes the blades from his throat and throws it on the ground. So it's you, said Naruto as the wounds heal up and his eyes turn redder and pulls out his guns. You're the bastard who killed my mother. She put up a hell of a fight, said Anderson. Shame it ended in a short while as she was weak from having you. I would have killed you as well if it weren't for that old foolish heretic. Naruto widened his eyes at this. Anderson was about to kill him when he was a baby. Now this made Naruto furious and charges at the paladin. You bastard! Screams Naruto as he charges at Anderson and fires his pistols. Bam! Forest bam! Naruto fires his two pistols at the paladin. The bullets hit Anderson but doesn't grunt or scream in pain as the bullets puncture him. May the Lord smile upon you and thou be forgiven for thine sins, said Anderson as the bullets pop out from his body and the holes shrink into nothing. Amen. Anderson then dashes towards Naruto and pierced in on the shoulder. Naruto managed to dodge the blade from reaching his heart, knowing that he'll die instantly if his heart was destroyed. Naruto got the advantage that Anderson was close to him, so he points his Gabriel at Anderson's head and shoots point-blank range. Bam! Naruto shot Anderson on the head and his brains stains the trees. The paladin collapses in a bloody thud, twitching as the nerves slowly turn off. That's taken care of, said Naruto as he then turns his back on the brainless body of Anderson and walks away. Do not lose your guard, Naruto. Huh, said Naruto until a blade pierced his back. What? Naruto! Shouts both Sarah's and Kyuubi as they try to help him until something prevents them. Sarah's looks to see pages of the Holy Bible pinned on around Naruto and Anderson. A barrier, said Sarah as she remembers her first time seeing a barrier. I see you noticed, Draculina, said Anderson as his head slowly regenerates. I can't have you and that demon whore interrupting. What did you call me? Growls Kyuubi. I know all about you, said Anderson at Kyuubi. The demon fox that causes chaos. A devil's whore from the deep pits from hell. You're the other reason why I'm here. To prevent Armageddon by a group of heretics planning to become gods. What group? Said Sarah. Why tell you when you're going back to hell anyway? Said Anderson as he pulls out. There is no escaping from death. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. We're nothing but dust, and dust what we shall return. Amen. After that he beheads Naruto with a mighty swing of his blade and kicks the decapitated head into a tree, making a bloody mess. Naruto! Screams Kyuubi as she tries to break through the barrier but was stopped by Sarah's. Let me go. Let me kill that bastard. Don't, said Sarah's. It's futile. Very wise of you, said Anderson as he snapped his fingers and the barrier fades away as the pages of the Bible flew back in his book. Don't relay the inevitable and accept ye fate. Boom! Sarah fired her cannons at Anderson, literally blew him in half until he regenerates again. Give it up, lass, said Anderson. The good Lord made me like this so I can dispose filth like you. Anderson then hacks Sarah's in half, but the vampire returns back to her form and punch him in the face, causing him to crash into the trees. And my master made me reborn as a vampire to dispose filth like you, said Sarah's as she then looks slightly at Naruto's beheaded body. Hurry up and regenerate. I know can survive from an attack like decapitation. Meanwhile, with Sarutobi, Kakashi and Itome. Hurry, knowing Naruto he'd probably started just now when he found that Anderson is here, said Sarutobi. Hi, said both Kakashi and Itome besafe Naruto back with Sarah, Kyuubi and Anderson. Boom! Anderson dodges the explosive shells from Sarah's Harkonnen Eye and Kyuubi's demonic guns, turning the area of the forest into splinters and rubble. Anderson starts throwing his blessed blades at the two female vampire. Some of Kyuubi's bullets hit Anderson and exploded within him. But Anderson regenerates again and charges at Kyuubi. He pierced her with a blessed bayonet. Arg! Screams Kyuubi in pain as the holy aura from the blade burns her. Anderson then embeds more blades into Kyuubi but on her chest sliced off her arms. Gah! She screams loudly in pain as she drops to her knees, gritting her teeth so hard that she tasted blood in her mouth. She then growls as she then transformed into her half-fox form. Her 9 tails lashes at Anderson but the paladin pinned them to the ground with his blades, causing Kyuubi to scream again as she then collapses on the ground unconscious. Your screams sound lovely, said Anderson. You'll continue screaming in hell once I dealt with you. Begone, foul beast, to the deepest pits of hell and pray to God that you are forgiven for thine sins. Amen. And as Anderson was about to make the final blow at Kyuubi, Sarah intervened and punched him in the gut, causing him to fly into the trees again. She turned to the immobile body of Naruto and still nothing. Come on, Naruto thought Sarah until she felt something go through her chest. She looks to and saw a blessed bayonet embedded on her chest. She looks down and saw Anderson close to her with another bayonet in his other hand, getting ready to behead. Amen, said Anderson as he then swing his blade to behead Sarah's until the blade itself shatters into shards. What? That's enough. Sarutobi, Kakashi and Itome made it at the area. They look around to see the carnage. Kyuubi unconscious with blades inside her, and a decapitated form of Naruto. We're too late, thought Sarutobi before he turns to Anderson. Father Alexander Anderson of Vatican's Secret Division Section 13 Iscariot. You do know that this place has nothing to do with you. We don't worship your God here and our actions here don't concern you. Ah, shut it, you old fool, said Anderson. I have my own reasons of being here. And what is that? Said Sarutobi. The Pope is really concerned about a certain organization collecting unholy beasts like this whore fox here, said Anderson as he points at the unconscious form of Kyuubi. Not to mention that the spawn of the Nosferatu Alucard remains alive. 15 years ago I slain the Red Death and now I came to finish the job. In the name of God, I am his instrument of justice. We are called here to avenge him and cleanse his holy kingdom from heathens and monsters. Cut the crap, Anderson, said Kakashi as he aims his guns at the paladin. We are giving you one last chance to leave the shinobi nations at once. Is that an order, Hitaki? Said Anderson as he then glares at the scarecrow like shinobi. You think me, God's only instrument of justice, would just leave here by your orders? You think I would obey to a bloody heretic? Then Anderson charges to all his might, his blades ready for the kill. Naruto's mindscape. Naruto is in the darkness. It feels comforting to him, like being in a soothing warm bath. Naruto. A voice calls him. It wasn't Alucard like before. This voice is a woman's voice, filled with kindness and comfort. Naruto can't see who that voice was but he can feel her hand caress his cheek. Who are you? Said Naruto until he felt a finger touch his lips, silencing him. Rest now, my son, said the woman's voice as she kisses him on the forehead. Rest and I'll take care of you. Mommy? Said Naruto tirelessly before he drifts to sleep in the darkness. Forest Clang Bam Kakashi and Itome are fending off the raging paladin. Due to their shinobi skills they're doing fine against Anderson's attacks. But what irritates them is that every time Kakashi's guns and Itome's blades go through him, Anderson doesn't drop dead. Guh! Grunts Kakashi as Anderson then pierced him on the sides and kicks him on the floor. Gah! Screams Itome as her Sharingan failed to predict Anderson's movement and got a blade through her heart and collapsed on the ground. Then Anderson charges at Sarutobi, who are now bounded by vines. He swung his blade and beheads him. However, the body turns to mud and melts away. So the rumors are true, said Sarutobi as he appears behind Anderson. You are a monster of God, a beast born from the nails of Helena. And how would a heretic know that? Said Anderson. I may not worship you, God, Anderson, but I do read the Bible as I am a man of culture. said Sarutobi as he pulls out his bow staff. Knowledge is power, and with that power, I can use for my advantage. I know you once confronted Alucard and Sarah's 500 years ago, but you're facing someone far greater than them. Don't make me laugh, old man, said Anderson. I dealt with the vampire bitches and that hellspawn. You're sure? Said Sarutobi as he felt ki in the air. What? Said Anderson as he felt it too. The beheaded body of Naruto stands up, completely showered it in darkness. Then his physique changed from male to female, including the age. Then the blood and brain matter from Naruto's splattered head crawled towards the body and towards the neck, slowly rebuilding the head. But instead of Naruto, it was a woman with long red hair, red eyes and a face that rivals all women. She grins a sadistic grin that shows her elongated fangs thirst for blood. You, said Anderson in shock, but I send you to hell. Even Sarutobi was shocked until he noticed something. Of course, Naruto is Kushina's son. That means her blood flows in his body. Thought Sarutobi, part of her soul still resides within him, making her his familiar to Naruto. Hello Anderson, said Kushina. It's been a while, how are you alive? Said Anderson in anger. I'm not. You killed me all right, said Kushina as she then pulls out a forgiven sword. A Turkish kilaj * eternally stained in blood. Part of my soul resides within my son. I knew you'd show up eventually to finish the job. And as a mother, I can't have that. Be silent, wench, said Anderson as he then charges at Kushina and passes through, severing her arms but finds it futile. What the? I am not like what I was the last time we fought, said Kushina as strange shadows spur out from her shoulders and form up arms to replace her old ones. The pregnancy weakened me. You took advantage of that and killed me. But not today, I'm 10 times strong than before. Kushina then charges at Anderson, severing his left arm and shattering his bayonets. He grew another one and jumps back and pulls out his Bible. Looks like I have no choice, said Anderson as his Bible hovers and opens on its own. The pages scatter and surrounds him like leaves caught in the wind. I'll leave this place as I'm now underprepared. But next time we meet, I'll butcher your son and send you straight to hell permanently, Kushina. After that, Alexander Anderson vanishes along with the Bible pages. Kushina chuckles and turns to see a few shocked expressions from Kakashi, Itome, Sarah's and Sarutobi. Hello, Oji-san, said Kushina, nice to see you again. Is that really you? Said Sarutobi. In part, said Kushina. Before I died, I used some of my soul within Naruto-kun to protect him from Anderson until he reaches full potential as a true Prince of Darkness. He is 100 years too early to take on the Paladin. Even in death, you're always there to protect him, said Sarutobi smiling at Kushina. I must thank you for saving my baby from Danzo, said Kushina. Since Naruto-kun killed him and drank his blood, his soul is trapped within him forever. Making him his familiar, said Sarutobi. The bastard deserves it. I'm glad we agree, said Kushina as she slowly changes. I'm sorry this hello has to be short, but Naruto is fully healed now and regaining consciousness. Until next time Kushina, said Sarutobi until he almost forgot. And what of Minato? Kushina sighs sadly until her form disappears and Naruto returns to his form. He reviewed one of her memories of how she met his father. Kushina's memories. Namikaze Compound Dungeons. Teenage Minato arrives at the dungeons of his compound. His father died and told him something he'll never forget. Minato. When the time is right, when you're surrounded by enemies with great force, go to the deepest dungeons of the compound. There lies the Namikaze legacy, our ancestors' legacy, the pride of what we were once called Hellsing. May it guide you and protect you, my son. After the death of his father, Minato's uncle took advantage of the situation and went to assassinate Minato so he could claim the Namikaze title. Minato enters the last room and sees a shriveled-up corpse, probably 100 years old. How can this corpse guide me and protect me? Said Minato with no hope on his voice. Was we senile? There you were. A kunai flew towards a 15-year-old Minato. It slashed through his shoulder. Arg! Screams Minato as blood was splattered on the shriveled-up corpse with long red hair. Minato turns and glares at his treacherous uncle. Uncle, are you so desperate to claim the title that you'd go so low of killing me for it? Quite the observation, Minato, said Minato's uncle as he pulls out another kunai and places it near Minato's neck. He grins evilly as Minato closes his eyes to accept death. Then suddenly, a noise of slurping echoes in the dark room. The uncle and Minato turns to see the corpse, now vitalized in the form of a beautiful girl the same age Minato is. She is licking Minato's spilled blood on the floor and moans with satisfaction. Pure virgin blood, said the woman as she looks up with a sadistic grin on her face. The same delicacy of those from the Helsing family. Who are you? Said the uncle in fear until without warning, his heart was pierced by the woman's hand. He struggles to breathe as the blood starts to flood his lungs and his heart is getting crushed. Be gone, worm, said the woman, you have no right to claim me, better learn your place in hell. The uncle collapses in the floor, his blood partly floods the floor. Minato is on the floor with a kunai in his hand, pointing it at the woman. Who are you? Said Minato as he saw her walk towards him. She lets the kunai pierce through her and crouches so she looks at him. You may call me Kushina, said the woman known as Kushina. Present Naruto woke up instantly to see all white. He is now in a hospital ward and on a bed. He turns to see Kakashi, Sarah's and Itome's sitting on their chairs. I see you're awake, Naruto. Naruto turns to see Sarutobi entering the room, with a 3-foot-long parcel in his hands. What happened? Said Naruto. Last thing I remembered is fighting Anderson and then. Anderson retreated, said Sarutobi. He saw a ghost that once thought was eliminated. I see, said Naruto until he remembered what he saw in his mother's memories. Oji-san, do you know anything about the Helsing family? Hi, I do, said Sarutobi. It was branded as an S-class secret by your grandfather on your father's side. The Helsing family was the Namikaze's former family name, goes back in the 19th century when Abraham Van Helsing slain the dreaded Count Dracula. But when Van Helsing failed to slay him, he tamed him to slay other vampires for him as he knows that humans are easy to corrupt and die. The name was changed when a woman named Sir Integra Fairbrook Wingates Helsing fled from a country called England when the Millennium War ended. Why did she leave? Said Naruto. Iscariot betrayed her and invaded her home, said Sarutobi. She was exiled, along with Sarah's Victoria and your ancestor. I managed to go through the history archives of the Namikaze library when I tried to find this. Sarutobi places the parcel on Naruto's lap. Naruto opens the parcel to reveal Turkish keylage. It was your mother's, said Sarutobi. A keepsake, you might say, once used by Alucard when before he became a vampire and formerly known as the Impaler. Impressive, said Naruto as he picks up the sword to get a better look. Its blade is sharp and curved and makes a katana look like a kitchen knife. I bet I might hack Anderson to pieces with this. Don't get cocky, said Sarutobi. You're 100 years too early to face him. What was that? Said Naruto as he wasn't listening. Nothing, said Sarutobi as he pulls out his pipe and lights it. Now if you excuse me, I have some shutter paperwork to do. Okay, said Naruto before he spoke again. Have you tried using shadow clones? They work better and gets the job done faster. Sarutobi lowered his head in shame and muttered. Why didn't I think of that 40 years ago? Naruto's sweat drops as he watches the Hokage leave the room. Then he looks at his mother's sword and admires it. It's beautiful, said Naruto. Don't you agree, Q-chan? Hi, master, said Kyuubi as she is resting within Naruto's subconscious. A true blade for the Prince of Darkness. The end. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Remember to subscribe and like this video. See you in the next part.